All right, let's get this started. Um, we'll talk about last night's game. I'm just gonna do that quick because it wasn't much to say. And give the Lions. I never thought I would say this shit, but give the Lions a lot of credit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because no one expected, except the people in Detroit. I mean, this game is so big to people in Detroit that they had people at their stadium last night. You know what I'm saying? We had people at the Ford Field watching the game. But I'm going to say this, and you hear some dumb fans going, "Oh, Tyreek is gone." That's the ignorance. We won a Super Bowl without Tyreek last year. Okay, so cut the bullshit that Tyreek wasn't there. What happened was St. Plain and some young players who were supposed to hold on to the goddamn ball didn't hold on to the goddamn ball. It's plain and simple. That boy in the building, Molina is in the building. Good evening. Later on, we're going to play over-unders. And whoever gets the most picks will get the jersey of their choice at the end of the season. Hopefully, we get enough people who want to win that prize. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line is this. Detroit deserved to win the game. I don't know what the hell Andy Reid was doing, going for it on 4th and 20 and 4th and 25. That didn't make no sense with 3 timeouts. It really didn't. And the defense for Kansas City, I think, played tremendous last night. I felt that it was a rock'em sock'em game. This is for that boy who just came into the room. Hashtag Dove Kleiman of NFL Media. Wide receiver T. Higgins is not believed to be in the Bengals' future plans. There is no word about a trade coming for Higgins at this time, but a possible tag and trade could happen in the offseason. What do that mean? Let's pick a team, okay? The New York Football Giants. All right. Let's say things don't go well with their young receiving core. You could get T. Higgins for a first-round pick. Would you rather? And remember, T. Higgins only been in the league 4 years. It's not like you're getting somebody who's been in the league for 10 years. I think that's a smart move for the Bengals. That you let somebody offer T. Higgins big money, and you give that team T. Higgins for a 1. So that's the story coming out of Cincinnati this evening. And this came out because of what Joe Burrow did in the middle of the night last night, signing a $275 million contract for 5 years. NFL happy that the kickoff had 27 million viewers last night for the Lions. Very boring game last night, by the way. Lions and the Chiefs. Very boring. I think a big part is Kelsey didn't play. Mike Evans did not get an extension, so he'll be looking for a trade. So this T. Higgins, which I had a feeling was going to happen, because it's a lot cheaper to pay Boyd than it is to pay T. Higgins. Bengals were never going back to another Super Bowl with Joe Burrow. Morocco just had a major 6.9 on the Richter scale earthquake. And it's the middle of the night in Morocco, too. That's scary. One thing, that shit happens in broad daylight. But that boy, that's why I use the Giants, bro. Oh man, so that happened. And if you had Patrick Mahomes on your fantasy league last night, you are behind. Okay? Because when you have a Patrick Mahomes, you expect fireworks from him. You sure didn't get that last night. I can tell you that. And next week ain't gonna get easier for the Chiefs because they go to Jacksonville for their home opener, and they're looking for that rematch with the Chiefs next Sunday. Um, that's going to be an interesting game. That may be our main game and our only game up here during the day. I'll pick a game for next Sunday, but that's a huge game for the Chiefs next Sunday. They cannot get 2 games behind the leaders in the AFC. So if you're an AFC team, you're looking at the Chiefs, a 0-2 start against a team in a weak division like Jacksonville, a Miami, Buffalo, the Jets even, and they play the Jets week 4 on a Sunday night at the Meadowlands here in New York. So Kansas City, you could say it's early. Football is never early in the season. Football is not a marathon. It's a sprint. So we're going to find out. So the Chiefs are already in the clubhouse 0-1. The Lions are in the clubhouse, and they got the Seahawks next week, and they're going to put a statue outside of Barry Sanders, and it's going to be very emotional and lit in Ford Field, and that's another game I can do up here next Sunday. They're going to have 80,000 in Detroit to salute their heroes. Big win for the Lions. Lions played well. Dan Campbell is a damn good football coach, and I see some good things from the Lions. Lions, very interesting team. Oh, so Detroit got the win. Good for them. And that man right there up there took the L last night. And I don't know what the hell Andy Reid was thinking about going for it on 4th and 20. Had a lot of people upset. Should have punted that ball with 3 timeouts. And instead, Coach Reid decided to go for it with nobody catching the football. I can't explain that. I really can't explain it. So we'll see next Sunday what happens in Jacksonville. My mother was not pleased last night when Jacksonville Kansas City, and that man in the thumbnail did not get the job done. Okay. Didn't get it done. All right. Oh man. I am just smiling up here because saying hello to everybody while I'm chilling. I have the over-under contest later on. You pick 4 teams. I'm going to put what they are as of tonight because they're not going to change. And if you think they're going to be a good team, you pick over the number. If you think they're not going to be a good team, you pick under the number. So, like, I could tell you my three. I'll tell you my teams tonight, but two of them are Pittsburgh over, uh, Niners over. There's a couple of teams I like. I'm trying to pick a under, but right now, and I got Buffalo over. Buffalo 10.5. I got the Bills over. Definitely got the Bills over. So we'll do that later on tonight, as that should be cool. And people can pop in, put their numbers in. Please go in the chat. Say I got this team over 8, this team over 9.5, this team I got under 9.5. When they get the jersey of their choice. So I'm gonna be a very happy person by New Year's that person's gonna win the over under contest. So I'm gonna write everybody's picks down as game day is in Alabama for the Alabama-Texas rematch. Let me see what's in here. We'll go around some of the games for Sunday. Give you the latest injury report as of now. I can tell you right now, in the Miami game, Teron Armstead is out of that game. So there is no Armstead for the Dolphins on Sunday, according to Omar Kelly and Elaine Pupa. So that game will be interesting. All right, let's see who else is in this chat room. Iman, Raven, Melina. College football triple header tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that, gang. Can Dion go 2-0? Who wins the grudge match between Miami and A&M? Which is going to be great. And then can Nick Saban put silence on that Alabama can't compete with Georgia? That's going to be big also. Let me get these over and numbers up, over and unders. And I'm going to go through some of the games for Sunday, give you the injury report. That's what I do. Team USA lost today, so they're eliminated from that stupid world bullshit that they play over there. When you got clowns like Anthony Edwards leading the charge, what the hell do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Plus, the Euros are a lot better now. I mean, what pisses off a lot of American people is a lot of the Foreign players don't give a damn about the USA. They just make their money here and go the way it should be. So, let's see, do we have the over-unders? We should have them. Give me a couple more. All these things are popping up. And I don't know why. Okay. It's Sunday. Ooh. I'll put these numbers up every goddamn every other week, and the shit is there. Now, when you really need it, where is it? Platinum. Let's see if this is it. That's the same shit I had before, folks. Let me see. No, that's not it either. You know, always have this shit. And now when I really need it, let me see if this is it. I'm going to find it, folks. Trust me, I'm going to find it. Here we go. I know I was going to find it. Oh, you know, when you need it, it's there. All right. The list starts with the Dallas Cowboys. The number is 9.5. San Francisco is 10.5. Pittsburgh is 8.5. You know that's my pick right there. It's one of my 4 picks. Seahawks are 8.5. Bills are 10.5. I'm gonna take the Bills. That's another one of my overs. Green Bay 7.5. Jacksonville is 9.5. I don't know about that. Chiefs are 10.5. If you want that one. Falcons 8.5. I ain't touching that. Chargers 9.5. I'm not touching that. So I got 3 of my picks right here. San Francisco over, Pittsburgh over, and Buffalo over. Bears 7.5. I may take that as an under. I'm serious about that. Vikings 8.5. I should take that as an over. Because the Vikings don't play a tough schedule, really. Jets 9.5. Giants 7.5. Boy, I know one Iman Perry is going to jump all over that. Giants is 7.5. I know Iman is laughing his ass off right now if he's in the chat room, bro. I know he's going to take that one. And me and Iman will go up against each other on Sunday morning. I hear no injuries from, well, Watson's hurt, so I may have to change the Green Bay pick on Sunday. Watson's out for the Packers and the Bears, and he's their best receiver. Dolphins at 9.5. That has been solid throughout since the spring. Dolphins 9.5. Over the Broncos 8.5. That may be one I have to take under. I don't see it for the Broncos. Saints 9.5. Redskins 6.5. I'll leave that alone. Raiders 6.5. I'll leave that alone. Ravens 10.5. I don't know. Eagles 11.5. Browns 9.5. Leave it alone. Rams 6.5. I don't know. Buccaneers 6.5. Again, I don't know. Patriots 7.5. Leave alone. Bengals. So your two highest teams on this board are the Bengals and the Eagles, both at 11.5. What do that mean? If you think they're gonna win more than 11 games, you gotta put you pick them. If you think they're not gonna win 11 games or 12 games, you pick under. Texans at 6.5. That's another one. The Cardinals are 4.5. Interesting. All right, people in the chat, if you're still there, if you want to play this, uh, tell me a team. Put down the teams you think you want over, and what teams you want under. You only get 4 choices. Me, I picked. Right now I got 3 overs. I got the 49ers, the Steelers, and the Bills as my overs. And the winner of this gets the jersey of their choice. So even people in the clouds, if you want to play, pick the games you want, and we'll see who's gonna win this. Or in my case, because I'm not getting no jersey for myself. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to win, I know Moss is in. You had the Chiefs and the Pick'ems. It's only one game, that boy. I got a feeling who I like as coach of the year, and it ain't Dan Campbell. So, Moss, all you guys, if you want to play, give me 4 teams you guys think. Pick a team, and I'll tell you the number over and under if you're interested. People in the clouds, you want to play, pop into the chat and pick your teams who you want to go over or under. Want to get the jersey of their choice. And this is one of the reasons why, folks, this platform has changed. You hear me, Unc? Then give me some teams then, bro, if you're interested. You people in the chat room, you want to win a free jersey, goddammit. Pick some teams over and under. It ain't costing you a damn thing. I mean, all you guys want to do in this chat room is talk nonsense, bro. Let's go. Triple header tomorrow. Let me look at something. Then I'm going to preview some of the games for Sunday. I'm going to have a good one up here at Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh and the 49ers on Sunday. Let me see something. College football triple header up here tomorrow. So and this is why, Raven, that my platform's going to be shut down of what you just said just now. I mean, I'm not playing games up here, bro. Let me see. So this, I don't have the thumbnail yet. I'll have the thumbnail for college football. I'll have that late tonight. Let me see something. Oh, I didn't even do it yet. Yeah, let me do it now. No, I'll do it later tonight because the games are on Sunday. It's okay, Raven is what it is, bro. It's what it is. Don't worry about it. It's nothing on you. It's just that I'm trying to do something nice for everybody and people don't appreciate. It just goes to show you, and I do mean this what I'm about to say, the type of people, and it's not you, Raven, but some of the type of people you have up here. I mean, this place in here is no longer going to be a hangout spot. This is going to be what you're going to get tomorrow and definitely what you're going to get Sunday in here, which is football. College tomorrow, Dion tomorrow, Hurricanes and A&M tomorrow, Saban tomorrow night, all up here on the experience. And it's going to be good tomorrow night. So well, maybe if Raven, maybe if you hop into the contest and pick teams to go over and under, you'll get your Dallas Cowboy jersey if you win. That's the purpose of doing this contest. Let's go look at some games for tomorrow. I mean Sunday. Everybody got the Steelers and the 49ers as the headliner. And it is, folks. It is. Okay. It just is. And looking forward to that on Sunday. Let's go over it. I did it the other day. Atlanta, Carolina, who cares? Baltimore should easily handle the Texans. Jacksonville should handle the Colts. Vikings with an angry Mike Williams. They should. I mean, excuse me. Mike Evans. Vikings should beat Tampa. Saints and Tennessee is a good one. Very underrated game. Cardinals and Commanders, who cares? Early best game is definitely the Steelers and the 49ers. And you got the Browns and the Bengals as the other very good early game. Then your late games, again, Watson looks like he's going to be out. That's Love's number one receiver. And for Love, that's going to be good for him because he'll have his hand tied behind his back on the road against a fan base and a franchise that wants to beat you so badly in their home opener. And Justin Fields on the other side is pretty damn good. But he's playing for his job because, like that GM said, he's about wins. He's not about progression. And that's a lousy division too. So I don't blame the Bears GM for feeling this way. But if any indication matters, it's early though. So I'm not going to say nothing about Detroit. Give Detroit, they deserved that victory last night. Raiders and Broncos, who cares? Eagles and Patriots, they're going to celebrate Tom Brady. Seahawks hosting a Ram team that could be dangerous tomorrow. I only said tomorrow. I mean Sunday. And then the main game to me of the late games is Tua versus Herbert round 3. Armstead not playing for Miami. He is out. And this is what happens when you give all this money to an injury-prone player. That's what drafts are for. You know what I'm saying? And you know the history of Chris Greer. I give Flores the credit for the 21 draft. You know his history. It's buffoonish at best drafting. Can't draft. And of course Herbert, and I told the story in my room up here the other night, this past week, that most of the guys, and we had like 5 fantasy drafts going on at the same time at a warehouse, and a lot of guys wasn't feeling Justin Herbert because they feel he hasn't done anything. And Daniel Jones, that's what happens when you win a playoff game, folks. Yeah, he got his ass kicked against the Eagles, but that was the Eagles. But people remember him winning a playoff game in Minnesota on the road, and a lot of these guys were high-fiving and saying that he is better than, what's up, buddy? Lamar Jackson, because his nickname for Daniel Jones is the White Vic. And Giant fans look at him as the new white version of Michael Vick. And so does the media. Media very high on Daniel Jones this year. I'm not, but you know what I'm saying. To each his own. And Dallas is the late game against the Giants on Sunday night. And I don't expect much. You know, it should be a good game. Now, I like Dallas to cover. I can tell you that right now. How was my day? My day was all right. I mean, I have no complaints. You know? So, you know, those are some of the games that we'll highlight when I get back here on Tuesday night. We'll go over the whole, like, the aftermath of week 1 and get ready for week 2. And like I said, if you want to play this over and under game, you get 4 picks. You can pick 2 over, 2 under, 4 over, 4 unders. Any combination you want, but you got to pick 4 teams. And the winner gets the jersey of their choice. So, people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm looking at these odds, and I really like what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to pick an under. I got 3 overs. My overs are, of course, Pittsburgh, 8.5. I'll take that. Buffalo, 10.5. I'll take that. And I also take the 49ers at 10.5, which means that those teams will win more than 10 games. They'll win 11. In Pittsburgh's case, they'll win 9. I'll pick a 4th one. I'll probably go under because it's easy to go like that for the other one. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, college football up in here. Looking forward to that. With a triple header up here. Let's see. What's this? Let me take a look at week 2. Vikings and Eagles on Thursday, I'll be off. Green Bay, Atlanta, Raiders and Bills, Baltimore and Cincinnati, that's a good one. Detroit and Seattle is the most interesting. Plus Jaguars and Bengals, uh, Chargers and Titans. Titans home opener next Sunday. Cowboys is the late game. Their home opener against the Jets. That is the game most of the country will see. Jets at Cowboys. And then the night game is the Dolphins and Patriots. I have that game up here. The Dolphins and the Patriots. I'll have that next Sunday night. And I'll skip Monday night. Oh, no. I'll do Pittsburgh and Cleveland next Monday night. I'll do Watson versus Pickett next Monday night. I'll skip the Saints and the Panthers. No one cares about that game. So I'll be on next Monday night for that game. Off Thursday. Well, I cannot wait for the college football tomorrow. The first time be doing college football up here. First time. A lot of people on that Dion train, boy. I'll tell you that. Boy. We'll see Dion tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Whew. There you go. You see what else is going on around the league. Anybody want to join our over-under contest? Just put who you think's going to win, what teams you want to pick, and do you want to take them over and under. You ask me who they are, I'll show them to you. Then you make a choice, and at the end of the year, winner gets a free jersey of their choice. You want a Penny Hardaway jersey, you get it. You want a LeBron jersey, you get it. You want a KG jersey, you get it. It doesn't matter to me. If you win this contest, you pick any, you get the jersey of your choice. It's going to be the real one, so don't even worry about that. It's coming out of my goddamn pocket. So we'll see if guys are ready for that tonight. Week 2 in the NFL, man, none of these gets, the Ravens can make it boring. I think Seattle, Detroit's going to be fascinating because for the first time in Detroit, in probably 30 years, over 30 years, that Ford Field is going to have standing room audience, and the Lion fans are believing slowly but surely. But I'll just say this: Seattle can interrupt that dream very quickly, and that's going to be a hornet's nest for the Seahawks next week going to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at these late games next week. They're boring. I mean, Dallas and the Jets, I expect Dallas to beat them. The other late games suck. And then the night game, I'll be back up here for the night game next Sunday night for the Dolphins and the Pats. And then the Sunday after next, and that'll be in 2 weeks from this Sunday, we'll be in Miami for the Dolphins and the Broncos. And that's the Dolphins home opener down in South Florida, down in Miami Gardens. And we'll do a lot of Dolphin stuff that week. Dolphin fans don't like me at all because, I tell the truth about the team and everything. I don't sugarcoat things. And I'm one of the few people that saw the dynasty 50 years ago. I saw all three of their Super Bowls. I've seen every playoff game they played. I saw every playoff win they had. And a lot of these guys up to today never seen them do a damn thing. So, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the guys at the draft last week that enjoyed me rocking my Larry Zonka jersey, my throwback. Mitchell and Ness put it out. I got it right away. I ordered me 3 jerseys. I'm waiting for my Greasy and my Zach Thomas jersey. And again, congratulations to Zach Thomas on making the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Long overdue. So, he deserves that honor. Ooh, boy. Congratulations to him. Sunday, I'll give you, I'll go over each game Sunday for fantasy league purposes. And I'll let you know who to play, who to sit, depending on the matchups. That's a new feature that I'm adding this year. I'm going to start year 4 of our pregame show. And I'm very honored. We started year 4 on Monday. I forgot that was the 3rd anniversary of we started Labor Day 2020. And it's a great, great feeling to really give back to you guys. You guys deserve it. I'll get to the baseball games behind me. I got Baltimore behind me. Let me see what they're doing. All right, no score in Boston. Top of the 4th. Yeah. Look at Toronto. Toronto's in commercial. Marlins in Philly. All these goddamn games are commercial. Raining here in New York. I don't know if it's still raining now. Mariners was down 2-0 in Tampa. Oh, Mariners up 4-2. Mariners on fire, folks. They are on fire right now. The Seattle Mariners. Okay. But, this is football time. Let me elaborate on tomorrow's college football games. And I forgot to put this man's picks up there. Let me do that right now. Platinum Elite's picks for week 2 in college football. There they are. They're on the ticker right there. Those are Platinum's picks for this week. Let me go over to college football right now. Get the college football. Oh, man. Get back to this. Now, I'm 2-0 in college football. I picked Jacksonville State back-to-back weeks. I'm picking them again as my Jacksonville State club. They're in Coastal Carolina tomorrow. Everybody said, leave it alone, Mace. I mean, everybody said that, leave it alone. And I'll leave it alone. You know, I can't do that. I gotta take Jacksonville State. All right, we're talking the big games here. Kansas is only a 3.5-point favorite. Wasn't Kansas the team the last couple of years been putting astronomical offensive numbers up? The two engineering schools, Vanderbilt and Wake Forest, are playing tomorrow. No one cares. Now, this is a good game tomorrow. What time is this game? 12 o'clock? This game is on the same time Dion is. And I'm going to be watching this game a little bit more, believe it or not. And that is the Notre Dame at NC State game. The reason why that game is interesting because you're going to see two pretty good quarterbacks in that game tomorrow in Notre Dame and NC State. And it should be fun. I mean, whenever you got a pro prospect that will go no later than round 2, you watch the game. See what he's all about. You know, that's the purpose for a lot of us watching college football, see the future players play. I mean, you know what I'm saying, gang? So, that's going to be interesting. I'll find out about Cooper Cup. I know a lot of people took him on their fantasy team. Oh. Okay. Everybody hyping up Dion, except for Platinum Elite. No love for Dion. One of his picks is Nebraska tomorrow. Oh, I'm loving this. You see what else is tomorrow. Georgia should roll Ball State. 6-touchdown underdog, the Georgia Bulldogs. I got them free-peating, folks. The question is, will they four-peat? Okay. Platt took Nebraska to beat Colorado tomorrow. It's a 10 o'clock kick in both. Dang. That early in the morning in Colorado. Interesting. One of another Platt's picks, he's taking Baylor plus an 8.5 against Utah. Buckeyes, some points leaked out about them. 41.5-point favorite. 6-touchdown favorite is the Buckeyes tomorrow. Miss V's Buckeyes. Shout out to Miss V, doing a great job with Sisters in Crime. It's skyrocket for black women going to prison these days. And we'll talk about that on my new Rumble channel. Clemson, no number. I am surprised about that. A lot of these games, no numbers. What's going on with this shit? I don't care for Syracuse. I don't care for Miami. Michigan, 37.5-point favorite on UNLV. And this is one of the big games. And now the number has creeped down. And in some places, it's a field goal now. Miami, and I got Miami tomorrow as one of my picks. Hurricanes, I got them at +4 tomorrow. And it's down to 3. So a lot of people picking Miami tomorrow. So no one Platts picks. He got Tulane um, plus 8. That number has gone down since we did the show on yesterday. Great show yesterday, by the way. Let's see what else. Love Washington tomorrow. God damn. 33.5. Yeah, I'll take the Huskies over Tulsa, but that's not one of my picks. I only have 2. Miami is 1 plus 4. Is down to a field goal. That means a lot of people betting on Miami. What else do we got? All right. Oregon could be looking ahead to Colorado as Colorado goes out to Eugene next Saturday, and then Caleb Williams and UCLA go to Boulder 2 weeks from tomorrow. I'm going to say this right now. I know a lot of people are high on Deion's son, and I'm not knocking Deion's son. 2 weeks from tomorrow, all you niggas out there, you're going to see why Caleb Williams is the number 1 pick in the draft 2 weeks from tomorrow. You're going to find out why. And he will win back-to-back Heismans. First time since Archie Griffin did that back in 74, 75. There goes my Jackson State guys. They lowered the spread. I got them at 14.5 against Coastal Carolina. I gotta find that game on my Super TV tomorrow night. I gotta learn my guys from Jacksonville State. They call themselves JSU. And there goes Platt's big one right there. Hasn't moved. It's 7. Bama against Texas tomorrow. It's going to be a part of the thumbnail. Well, it'll be up later tonight. Wisconsin, Washington State. That's a good late night game. Oh, they're playing at 7:30. Why couldn't they play that game at 10:30? Why can't this open me up something nice to drink and chill all night? Fall asleep, my TV watching me. LSU and Grambling, no number. Got Florida State and Clemson in 2 weeks. Southern Miss, Florida State, 31-point favorite. I would take that. Florida State was just electrifying late Sunday night in the second half, folks. You know, a lot of people don't like the coach. Tell you, I saw Florida State schedule, folks. They beat Clemson. Their next toughest game is going to be maybe, if this is a maybe, at Pitt. And then they got Miami coming in November the 4th. November the 4th is a big college football weekend. Okay. USC, 29.5 points over Stanford. That's a rivalry game. I'll leave that alone. Auburn's at Cal. A 6-point favorite is Auburn. Hawaii, no spread. And that's it. That's the college football tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at 12 noon. I should come on 11:30. Give everybody a pregame show tomorrow. I can do that if I want to. As Hall of Fame, Zach Thomas is up there. Sunday should be a good one. Got 4 good ones on Sunday, folks. You know, the early 2 are Cincinnati at Cleveland. The game I'm gonna be doing up here, Pittsburgh and San Francisco. And then the late game, everyone will be watching the Bears. I will be too. But up here, because I have the Sunday ticket, I'll be doing Miami and the Chargers on Sunday. Whew. And I guess nobody wants to win a free jersey of their choice. I tell you, a lot of you guys, I don't know, what is you guys' problem. I mean, if someone had a contest and the winner gets a free jersey of their choice, and you're getting a damn good expensive jersey, I'd be playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Oh, okay. See if he did it yet. And if he did, I'll be doing all of this. Dion tomorrow, I'll have it. Very excited about that. I'm still waiting for my college thumbnail to come through. Ooh. Get this contest going tomorrow. I mean, tonight. I'll have a good night tonight. I hope so. You know, it's the calm before the storm up here in the NFL. Whew. Oh, yeah. What the hell am I doing? Here we go. Setting it up for Sunday. I'll be on here early. Whew. I haven't done this in a long time. Long time since I'm doing what I'm doing. It feels good while I'm typing in, bro. God damn, it feels good. Shit. Woo. There you go. There you go. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. guys in here. Week 1 of the NFL season. Bosa versus Pickett, Tua versus. There you go, everybody. That is week 1 of the National Football League. And everybody will get to see this coverage, no matter where you're at, on Sunday morning. There we go. Oh, let's nail the thumbnail. There you go. There we go. So when I get to college football, it should be later tonight. I'll put it up there. So when that thumbnail comes, it'll be right up there. There we go. Raven is back. We are that storm. Go Cowboys. Yeah, I can see that. You know me, I'm picking Dallas. I'm picking Dallas the first 4 weeks, folks. And they should win each game. Giants, Jets, Arizona, Patriots. And then the big one at San Francisco week 5. I got to see the spread for that one. So Cowboys first 4 games should be no worse than 3-1. I got them at 4-0, and I think this is going to be a very special year for the Dallas Cowboys. I do. I think it's going to be a very special year for Dallas. So, week 1, we'll have week 2 and week 3 thumbnails, and week 4 thumbnails up next week. So you'll know who's week 2 next week. It's a game time decision. You know the Dolphins will be the night game up here, and I will do the Dolphins. And then week 3 is Miami and Denver will be the early game for everybody. Late game, I don't know. I gotta look at it. But right now the thumbnail is definitely Denver at Miami. That's in 2 weeks. Next week will be a decision. And you guys will get the thumbnail up for it. And it should be interesting, to say the least. I think South Florida is bracing for a storm, ain't they, Raven? A storm supposed to be coming. That's what they've been talking about in the news. Let me see what's going on else in sports tonight. Baseball is behind me. Ooh. Uh, Mike Williams, let me say this. He was with the Bills, the Buccaneers. If you didn't hear this was a horrible way to go. I guess he didn't wear his helmet. He was doing construction for a living. Steel beam fell and hit him on his head. He passed away today. So all our prayers are for Mike Williams. I believe Mike Williams used to be on the Lions. He was their number one pick. I believe he was. I don't think it's him though. I think it's another Mike Williams. But I remember this Mike Williams, and he passed away today. Horrible way. My prayers are for his family. Well, I tell you, wherever you go, this goddamn this guy is always there. Kids can't leave us alone. Oh, Miles Gaskins was released today. So the former Dolphin running back went to Minnesota, and he was released today. So. Oh man. Tom Brady's son is not playing quarterback. Bosa released a hype tape as Joey's wearing a nice mafioso suit. A lot of scouts watching the Kansas-Illinois game tonight. They're watching offensive guard Cooney, quarterback Jalen Daniels, wide receiver Lawrence Arnold, tight end Mason Fairchild, linebacker Craig Young, offensive tackle Logan Brown, and fullback Gerard Casey. This is why I said that Kansas is going unnoticed in college football, and they've been one of the best offensive teams in the nation last couple of years. And Illinois has tackled Jerzon Newton and offensive guard Isaiah Adams. And they have more. Let me see what else they got. Well, I thought more guys would be in here for over and unders. Try to get themselves a jersey. Okay, here's the Illinois players. I gave you Newton and Adams, Keith Randolph, defensive tackles. So both tackles for Illinois are being scouted tonight. Cornerback Tahevion Nicholson, tight end Tip Riemann, offensive tackle Julian Pearl, and wide receiver Isaiah Williams. So this game, folks, has at least 14 prospects, NFL prospects in this game tonight. It's somewhere on your college channel. So if you watch college football, you see scouts. That's who they're here to see. Last thing I'm going to look at is the NBA. Okay. All right, the Redskins are going to stay as the Commanders. What a weak-ass owner that is. I would change that name and brought back the uniforms immediately. NFL will let them do it too. They'll say, "Oh, you paid this much money, $6 billion for this team, do that. The hell you want to do with this team?" All right, let's go around the NFL and see who's in and who's out. I'm gonna do the injury report in a minute, since nobody's up here to play over and under and win a jersey. Oh man. Ooh. All right, Watson's definitely out on Sunday for Green Bay. That hurts Jordan Love, but maybe that's a good thing for Jordan Love because now he can work with guys who he could depend on. That's a big game for the Chicago Bear fandom. Bro. They want this game so bad against the Packers. They really do. I'm gonna have to change my fantasy lineup on Sunday. So, all right, Becton did not practice. He has an illness. Patriots starting quarterback. He'll play Sunday, but he missed practice. They had an illness. Micah Hyde, good to see him back. Was a full participant up in Buffalo today. And like I told you, Watson's out Sunday. That's Jordan Love's number one receiver. So what a way for Jordan Love to start his NFL starting career as the full-time starter of the Packers. Denzel Ward got concussion protocol. He's good to go. Chandler Jones is MIA. Terry McLaurin is a full go with the toe. Armstead is out for Miami. I reported that to you earlier. Darren Waller is questionable. Mark Andrews is always hurt, is questionable. George Kittle is questionable. But I think all those guys will play on Sunday. Guys on the X platform mad at the Patriots running back. So, it's a good weekend, folks. Go do your food shopping. Tomorrow, I'll be getting my wings tomorrow. I'll be making them very early Sunday because I got to do the pregame show. So, I got triple header tomorrow and a double header on Sunday. Monday I am off, and then Tuesday I'll be back for the aftermath. Players will be off Tuesday. Wednesday we'll do the early injury report for week 2. We'll follow Watson, Kelsey, Armstead, and others who are not playing this week on the injury report. That should be good. Man. What's up, Bog Off? Bog Off in the building. Say what's up to Bog Off. Bog Off in the building. Good to see Bog Off. There he is. Good to see him. He is part of the family up here. Drop the link. We'll try to come on. Sadly, my mic is broken. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. So, So those are Platinum's picks this week for college football that you see on the stroll. I'll give my picks on Sunday when it comes to NFL. You got over under contests. If you get the most amount of wins and over unders, there's only 4 teams you pick. And the game goes if you pick 2 overs, 2 unders, 3 overs, 1 under, 3 unders, 1 over, or 2 and 2, you will get, if you end up winning the contest, you'll know by New Year's if you won the contest. You'll get your favorite player jersey of choice. You could read what Raven Knight said what he wants. Raven wants nothing to do with a jersey. So I'm going to have to change my pick for the Green Bay game. I made this roll with love. What the hell? I'll think about it before the game starts. All right. High school football coach Lawrence Dunbar was arrested today in Maryland. NBA did what? NBA, by the way, Team USA lost. They're eliminated. Team USA has brought shame to America for the last time. Here's the problem for Team USA. Your players are too old. Okay? The new blood of the NBA, the Tatums, Trae Young, guys like that, do you really think they can beat the urine stars or the foreign stars? And remember, the foreign stars include Canada. So it's the U.S. against the rest of the world. Do you really think you could beat the rest of the world now, NBA? That's a real question I just asked. Do you think you can? I say, hells no, they can't. Okay, where is NFL? Let's see. Get those NFL picks up for over and under. I'm surprised more people. See, with me, I just like to have fun up here. And I can go 3-4 hours of just talking up here, 5 hours, and just chill. I mean, I'm having a good time. And I'm a little surprised, but I've been posting it since Tuesday, hyping it in here that we was going to have this contest. I even said it last night when I had a nice crowd here last night, over under. I mean, goddamn, you don't even have to spend a quarter. All you do is make the pick. You think San Francisco win more than 10 games? And this is it. Don't ask me on Sunday. Sunday, I'm not even thinking about none of you. I'll be getting focused on the games Sunday and where we're going with these games Sunday and the picks for Sunday. I already got my picks. I made my picks weeks ago. Now, the Green Bay game is a game time decision. That means I will think about it before kickoff on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So I'll think about it. But right now, I got the Steelers plus 2.5, and I got the Cowboys minus 3.5 against the Giants. What's up, Borgoff?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good. Believe it or not.
Is it decent, or is it just like
It's very decent. It's good. I don't have a problem.
Okay, so I'm surprised with this actually, because I had a mic that was working last year, and then I left it here, and then when I went on my like summer travels, I left it here. I couldn't find it when I got back, so my uncle used my room like when I was here. So I don't know what the hell happened. I can't find that mic anymore. But it was such a reliable mic, and like losing it, like so my dad gives me this mic, and it's like it's very like high end, but it doesn't work on like it doesn't work as great like on for some reason, like I'm having like massive trouble with it using Windows, so that's why I haven't been coming on.
Nice. Man, you sound good.
Wow, that's good to hear. So I don't have to like completely like trash this mic.
No, no, you sound good. I hear you. I hear you crystal clear. I hear you.
Yeah, how you been, man? How you been? So
Oh, I've been hanging in there. I've been good, man. I mean, I'm a little bit excited that we're going to expand this channel and
well,
do
yeah.
some more.
What are the new plans? What are the new plans?
We're going to do more fighting. MMA, boxing in here. Let you guys talk about it on certain nights during the week, depending on what's the big fights that are coming up. I think we do more MMA and boxing. That will be good along with the others. Hey, one of the best shows we ever had. You was here for it when we touched on every sport, including Formula One. Remember that one 2 years ago?
Yeah, we could do that like anytime. It's just a matter of like
Yeah, we could
hosting
do
it,
it
right?
anytime. Yeah, I think that'll be good. What's up, Canes?
Oh, big up Canes, man. Big up Canes.
Yeah, Canes got his mic. There you go, Canes. What's up, bro?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, we good tonight, man.
That's good.
Just chilling.
Me too.
I know you want to play over and under.
Yep, sure do.
You gonna play two Bargov?
Are you talking about like NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everybody asks me this. I'm big like college guy, so
Yeah, I know you.
I was the same last year. Like I was the same last year. I feel like Moss should come up here and like he should do this. Like Moss or like Luke, one of those guys. Like they watch it way more than me nowadays. The thing about the NFL, like I think I've told you this before. I know all the players because I've seen them. Like I grew up on a lot of those players, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's for me. Like I think like because college football, I like college football a lot, right? So like I mean traditions and etc. I
Yeah.
watch that a lot more. Like
I
and then I
understand.
usually end up like watching like NFL like later in the year.
Yeah, I
It's hard
understand.
to watch. It's hard to watch everything. It's hard to watch everything. I'll put it that
Yeah,
way. I wish I had.
what I do is I sacrifice the NBA to
Yeah,
to the NFL is off the board. Then I come back to the NBA. Man, I can't do it all at the same time. You're right about that.
no, yeah.
That is
Because
correct.
but I feel like because the way it used to be, like for me, like when I was in college, right?
Yeah,
Was like you have like college football like at the NFL like in the fall, right?
yeah,
You have when spring hits, like there's come March, it's
yeah.
usually like March Madness and like NBA takes over,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you have like the summertime, it's like usually like you usually get into like the soccer at that point
Yeah.
because there's all the big like tournaments happen. Um, the thing is like when you follow like Arsenal, like when you get into like Arsenal a bit later,
Yeah.
it's like that consumes your life. You realize how consuming Arsenal
Hey,
gets. So
Bob off. You never know if you win this contest, bro. You want an Arsenal jersey? I'll get it for you, bro. It's not a problem.
no, already. I mean, I've done all the Arsenal stuff, man. I'm not like
Oh, really? You
desperate
got
for
all
it
your
anymore.
Arsenal gear?
No, I did. For me, I think I did all the Arsenal experiences I wanted to do.
Nice.
Uh, it's weird because for me, like I love watching sports at home.
Yeah.
Watching them live is like a different story. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. To me, the sport. To me, I'd rather stay home than go to the game. It's football. I'd rather watch it on my television set. Get my food on Saturday morning and marinate and cook it early Sunday morning and have it ready for kickoff. I'd rather do that than go to the game.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I
depends on the
mean?
sport. Like, I mean, UFC is. I just don't get like so live sport UFC unless you have a great ticket. Because I was at
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was at the I was at the Khabib I was at that Khabib Ally Quinta fight like UFC 223. I think the one takeaway from it was like I didn't like the live sport. I didn't like it live. It was way different like when I was watching it like I mean me and my friends like watching it at home. It was just way better as a sport.
Yeah.
But
To
that was
me,
but I'm glad I made that. But the thing is, I'm glad I still get to go to like certain events, right? I would love to go to like Madison Square Garden and see like John Jones, like every once in a while, like big fights. I want to be there for those. But as far as like watching sports at home, it's actually like a lot better in some ways because you get to like analyze everything. You know, you get to like understand everything. I think a lot of people that go to like day in day out, like season ticket wise, it's their family and like friendship groups, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. So like anybody who has like season tickets, like I think they make a lot of friends with the live events. So
It's true.
their
Yeah,
like
they do.
appreciation of the sport is different. I think their appreciation of the sport is like very different.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So whereas us, like we talk. I mean, I've seen like you talk about it. Like I've seen Manzano when he comes on, he talks about it. Yeah, what was that guy's name that used to come on here all the time when I was first here? But he doesn't come on. But he's from like Florida. And he was talking about like to his arm strength. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah, Pete's back now.
uh oh Pete, yeah man, I miss
Yeah,
Pete.
he's been
I
back
mean,
lately. Yeah.
yeah, that guy gets the sport. Gets the sport. He doesn't need to be
Yeah.
like he doesn't need to be like what is it like he doesn't need to be out there. But he gets the sport if you ever meet him.
Yeah.
You
He
get what I
gets
mean? Like I mean, so he's talking about like to his arm strength, like etc. Like I mean, some people just like can get that, like just not being in that like environment all the time. So for me, that's the same way with me. Like I mean, if with sports, it's the same thing. It's like if you really want to appreciate the sport, there's two parts to it. Like I mean, I get the community's nice, right?
exactly. You right
If
on
you get the
point.
sports, like you can watch it anywhere.
I agree. And with streaming, and you can get on your phone, you can get on your notebook pad. Um, let's go, everybody. Pick your over and unders. I'm gonna put the list in a second. Winner gets any jersey they want. Melina said hello to you, Bargoff. She's in the chat. There you go. Raven said hello to you.
Hey,
305 said
big up.
hello to you. As your family in here. And like I said, you just pick two teams. You pick four teams. Either you think they're going to win more than the number or they're going to lose more than the number. And like I
Okay.
said, I got Pittsburgh -8. I got Pittsburgh 8.5. Buffalo 10.5. The 49ers 10.5. And I'll find me one more. And Kane's is
Come
going to
back,
pick
man.
his teams. Yeah, Kane, I put in the back chat. Go ahead, put your over and your under back there. Who I know who you picking for the under.
Does it matter if Fraser is pro or college? Does it matter?
No, this is all pros, man.
Okay. Well, so for the win, right?
Like who's like, for example, the Miami Dolphins are 9.5. If you think they're gonna win 10 games, you pick the over. If you think they're gonna win less than 9.5 games, you pick the under.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Bargoff, you in this too, bro. You pick the team you want. You want. Yeah, let me see. Let me take a guess. I know you like the Orlando Magic, right? No, forget Orlando. You're a Florida.
Yeah, but you're talking about like NFL though. You're talking about NFL, right?
No, you could get you if you win, you pick any jersey you want. I don't care where it's from.
No, but over and under, like you're talking about like
That's
NFL only,
NFL.
right?
Yeah, that's NFL.
Yeah, NFL. Yeah. NFL only. Yeah.
We're gonna do the same for the NBA when that comes out. So Keynes is getting his number up.
All right, let's see.
But yeah, you're right. But Bargoff, you're right, man. I'd rather. Well, let me ask you this. You've done this. I know Melina's done this. How it is to watch a soccer game live?
Oh, it's okay. So there's certain events that I think that are spectacular. Because when I was in India, I got to see an IPL match, man, and that for like the lack of alcohol and like etc. That thing amazed me. Because with the energy. That thing amazed me with the energy that they've found a way to like manufacture without I went to Lords also, like cricket wise. There's a cricket World Cup coming on. So like
Yeah.
as far as like events, if you were to like rank them, like I mean, Florida Gators are definitely up there. Like in my lifetime, like I would say like top 5, and I haven't like ranked them yet because I think it's kind of a disrespect to like rank them because I think it's like different cultures and different like. So I haven't really like when I look back on them, right? And they were also at different times in my life, so I don't know if it's fair to like rank them also. Like when I was a student, for example, Florida Gators would be like amazing, right? When you think about it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's like it's unfair to like compare that with like something like a cricket match that few people would kind of understand. But like so for me, like going to a soccer game, is pretty amazing, man. It was. I mean, if you want to see my fan cam during that, like I'll post it right here. I'll give you the link afterward. Like you should check it out. Like you see, it was pretty amazing. Like flares,
No
everything, the
problem with me. I can
atmosphere,
do that. I can
uh,
do it.
atmosphere and everything. Like I mean, that they created the atmosphere that place created was amazing.
You
When
got
I say like amazing, okay, I'll give you an
yeah, go ahead.
example. Um, so so football wise, when I go to like the Lions games, I feel like there's a big community, right? Like it really is like fantastic community. Like at times, like when I did like the Lions games, college football and stuff. Like people roll into like towns on like Thursdays, right?
Yeah,
And it's a 3 day like 3 day event pretty much. And when and it can be life or death, right? Like the jeopardy of like college football, just the way it is. If you lose, like you're pretty much your season's done.
yeah.
That adds to some of it. With the Premier League, I think some of the atmosphere is like it's funny because like even though it's like early in the season, people
Hmm.
come out there like it's life or death for that week. That was one of the best games I went to like atmosphere wise because with flares and everything, flares and atmosphere. That was very incredible. Like
Right.
people came out, people really showed up like chanting and everything. And I think we don't have that culture in the U.S. where people start singing.
Wow. Yeah, you don't know.
We don't sing in the U.S. So I mean that's why like I would say like a Premier League was up there. With a cricket game, I think like you have more time to spend with people around you, so it's a
Yeah,
great thing to like take take for people like where you have like time to spend because between like between like balls and etc like
yeah,
between like between the way the game is structured,
yeah.
um you have time to spend with your like people around you, and but at the same time like every big moment gets celebrated to the max. Like people were doing dances and I mean it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. It was hard to describe, I'll put it that way. I didn't even know that Indian people were capable of doing some of that stuff like until like I went there, I'll put it that way. With that atmosphere was pretty incredible, like, and there's no alcohol involved, right? So uh in its own way that was a pretty good atmosphere. I don't know. Premier League's up there. I mean, is it the same as the NFL or like big like college football and like Premier League match up pretty well? In my
Well,
eyes, like I think those match up pretty well. Like big game college football and like Premier League like match up pretty well.
the difference between college and pro, in my opinion, it separates class in people. And this is what I mean. If you went to the school and you're alumni, it fits you more than the guy, and I hate to say what I'm about to say, but I'll say the guy who is working at Wendy's, but he's a Florida Gator fan. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
I know what
different
you mean.
for that guy. Because that guy's gonna feel ostracized because no one's gonna talk to him, no one's gonna socialize with him. It's just gonna be alums talking to one another, and they know each other from their graduating class.
No, I get that. I totally get that part too.
Yeah, I
Like
experienced that. I
I
experienced
totally get
that.
that.
Yeah, I experienced that when I went to
I feel like you went to more
UNLV.
SC. I feel like you went to more SEC away games than me, so I totally get that. Like I mean, I totally respect that.
No, yeah, I went to see UNLV at Madison Square Garden at the NIT tournament, and I really felt like an outsider because everybody who was like there were alums, and they was looking at me funny, like, "What the hell I'm doing here, supporting the team?" So right there, I figured out about what college is all about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I get that because I feel like in the U.S., like for example, like college is like a sort of connection. You went there, your family went there. I mean, I didn't have family that went there. I feel like I might have been different if I was like if I had family that went there and had tailgates every weekend. Yeah, I definitely get that. Um, the one thing about it is like I don't know. I never feel like growing up. I just never felt like excluded from like things, but because I went there, obviously, like that's one of the big reasons because I went
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
But like, but I totally get like if you're like somebody not from the college, etc. Like like I mean, I was in Ann Arbor, and I at times, yeah, like I had that feeling at times too. So
yeah. You do. Yeah, you feel
like
like
if you're at that school
outside.
and you're not supposed to be and you have no connection there, yeah, I know what you mean. Like it gets kind of like it gets kind of like murky.
Yeah, it gets murky, all right. I can tell you that, man. It really, really feels strange, bro. You're there and you really want to like be pumped up about the team and everything, and you support the team, and you see everybody having a good time, and next thing you know, um, people are like staring at you like, "What the f are you doing here?" You know what I'm saying? And it is a strange feeling when
But don't you feel like that with like NFL also? Because
nah,
I've done those like I've done those NFL game days, and
it,
unless you're like a traveling fan, I feel like
the
the
NFL
connection's not the same.
the NFL is like a family. Like if I go down to Miami, yeah, maybe I'll get some rolls in the eyes from the rednecks because
Yeah,
they're wondering what the hell I'm doing wearing their colors. But you know, for the most part, uh, you get accepted because you're gonna be among a group of your fans also. Like when the Dolphins play the Jets here, it's like one big party at the Meadowlands. A lot of Dolphin fans have tailgate, hug each other. They have big parties over that weekend here. Before the game and stuff, live DJ and all. That's the way it works. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
AK, you got picks for this contest? We'll wait till he gets back.
Oh nah, man. You know me, man. I don't really watch too much football, and I don't want to direct the conversation or whatever like that, though. But I just
Is
wanted to
this
let
who
you
I
know,
think it
yo,
is? Is this who I
that I
think it is?
huh?
Dude, just talk.
Yeah, man. It's me, man. You already know,
I
man.
know. Yo, where you been? I've been looking for you, man.
Man, you know, man, I just got your word from the, know what I mean, yo, from the bro. The bro see me on another panel. I don't want to, I don't want to
Mm.
put that out there, yo, because he hit me up in the back chat, and then he was talking about that you wanted me to talk to you real quick. Know what I'm saying? I got you though, man. Whatever you need
Yeah,
from me, I got
we're
you.
gonna, bro. I heard over in Rumble we can get away with that type of channel.
Oh, okay,
Auntie is already on board. He's gonna be part of the panel. You too. That's why I wanted to let you know. I'm gonna do it Halloween weekend, bro.
oh, okay,
And
okay,
we're gonna do it every Friday and Saturday night. Late, maybe a little early on Saturday nights, but late night Friday night because I gotta do the sports. And then after
okay.
that, I head over the Rumble. But you are definitely one of my sidekicks. We planned this for a while, so
You
you're
already
gonna
know,
get it,
man.
bro.
That's what's up, man. I'm
There
glad
you
you
go.
had me in mind, man, cause
Always
you
in
know.
mind, man. Always in
What's
mind,
up?
bro.
That's
You know
what's up,
that.
man. No, man. He
You
seen
know,
me
bro.
on matter of fact, man. Me and him was on the same panel on past the panel, and he hit me up. He was like, "All right, yo, the bro wants you to holler at him." So I'm just glad you had a live, whatever, man. Cause I've been busy, man, with this
I know. You've been gone for a
with
while,
the,
bro. I know.
yeah, man. But there's a lot of going on behind the scenes, and then this break thing and this Tyrese thing. I just watched the Tyrese thing on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
I
I
don't want to
watched a little
direct
bit
y'all
of that too, boy.
conversation.
It's crazy.
So, you know what I mean? And Dr. Umar telling people you're the mask up and everything, but more information coming out with the break gate chick, more information coming out every day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we're gonna
So
do all of that
it's
over
all
there.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of that over there in Rumble. We're gonna do the sports here. We're gonna keep the
Okay.
sport. We're gonna do everything Rumble. So far as me, you, and Auntie, I'm gonna find two chicks to join us in the panel. That's gonna be the panel right
Yeah,
there.
that'd be good, yo. So we can have a balanced conversation, yo.
Yeah, so
That'd be
we'll
dope.
get it
That'd be
going,
dope.
bro. It'll be fireworks, and when we have the like what we call like the Rumble or the Purge. It will be called
Yeah.
the Asylum, bro. We're just gonna let everybody kill each other up there.
I like the
And you
name. I
can
like the
curse
name.
out anybody you want to. I don't care because you're
That's what
part
I'm
of the
talking
family.
about.
There
That's
you
what I'm
go.
talking about.
Let me finish up
Yeah.
this sports, man. But hey,
All right,
I
man. I'm
love
gonna
you,
hit you back
bro. I
up.
appreciate you. And now you got the word coming from my mouth. I love you, bro. Halloween weekend.
Okay, yo,
Right?
love you too.
Thumbnail comes out next week. So
All right.
here's the word. All right,
All
man. I
right.
love you, man. James
All
kills
right,
everybody.
yo.
There you
Salute to
go.
everybody, man. Have a blessed one.
Have a blessed one. I love you, man. Have a good weekend, James. And
No doubt. You too.
there you go, JK. Everybody knows I'm gonna do one of those type of channels on Rumble because if I do it here, I'm gonna lose my channel here. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like this sports channel with all you good people. Family is here tonight. Melina's here. She has a birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, baby girl. Raven's here. Moss is here. Hey Moss, make your picks over under, bro. This pick, I'll give you the picks for everybody. Bargoff is here. Keynes is here. 305 is here. Waiting for John Cena to make his appearance tonight. So Keynes and 305 made their picks. And I said before, Armstead's out for Miami. Christian Watson's out for the Packers. And Jordan Love's going to have to be a one-man team to beat the Bears on Sunday.
Yeah,
So,
we ain't winning on Sunday, man. You can forget that.
hey, that's Miami's problem, but they always sign a bunch of players. Back to Bargoff. Yeah, Bargoff. Yeah, that's how it is, man. When you go to a pro game and you're rocking the jersey of, let's say, if I go to Miami and I go wear my Larry Zonka or my Bob Greasy jersey, guys gonna be like, "Yo, that looks good, man. What's up?" Because they're all Dolphin fans. Uh, you been to an Arsenal game, Bargoff?
Yeah, I've been to I've been to 3 Arsenal games so far.
And how they treat you so far?
Uh,
Like, when you
the
go.
ones it depends on which one. I mean, you'll always meet like people that are like. So fans are weird. Fans are weird. Like it's like the people that get consumed by Arsenal. Like meeting them is hit or miss. Can be hit or miss.
Damn, it's
Um,
that bad too, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Because you do have pricks in every professional sport.
yeah. Like you have
That's
pricks in every single one. You have pricks in every single one. What it is with Arsenal is like the biggest accomplishment of like some people's lives is Arsenal.
yes.
So like it's supporting Arsenal. So it's like, and so like I don't want. I mean, you don't want to sound condescending, but at the same time, it's like you support your entire club. So people try to be like super fans and whatnot, and
Oh,
some
I
people
mean,
some people like some people do get paid from it though. Some people do get paid from that. So
oh yeah, the
um,
fanatical ones, yeah.
the fanatical ones, yeah, exactly. So it's like you kind of like understands like everyone's like journey in life. I mean that could be the only thing in their life sometimes, but sometimes
Yeah.
some people can be absolute pricks
You ain't
when you
lying.
meet them.
I dealt with it, bro. Seriously, I dealt with it.
I mean, so do you find like do you find people who love the NFL like you like I feel like everyone knows who loves the sport and who is like a
A moron that wants to be a
yeah
fanboy. Yeah. I got to
yeah.
deal with that group.
There's a big
I used to
difference.
deal
There's a
with that
big
group up
difference. Yeah.
there.
There's a huge difference between somebody who
It's
loves the
night and
sport. Like
day.
I mean, like Moss, for example. I mean, he is positive forever, but he like gets the sport. He gets the sport, and he'll criticize it when it's necessary. Like some people, it's like I think sometimes like the fanatical ones, they're like they have like connections with the club at times, or like
Yes.
Arsenal wise. So they can't. So they never say anything bad about the club or criticize it. So it becomes
Hmm.
like so these guys end up becoming like high end politicians in a different way.
Yeah. They become
So
like
these
a spokesperson for the team for the fans.
exactly, and so like I think there's like lanes to it, right? Like if you're not a journalist, you're not like there's like lanes to that, like journalism. You're not like a journalist, etc. But you're a fan. You support the
Yeah.
team, but you want the team to do well, but you never talk about the team in a bad light. So how are they ever going to improve, kind of thing?
Like the one team, if I would want to do it, I would do it for. I would probably do that for the Running Rebels because that's my favorite team of all my teams. I may do it for them. Just be the fanboy for them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the fan thing is interesting. The fan thing's interesting. I mean, it you have. I feel like as a fan, like if you're like a true fan, I mean, the YouTube fan, like I mean, if you get paid for it, go to every single game, like home or away, right? I mean, that is effectively
Most
like
guys
some
don't
people
go
can
to
do that.
the guys who do it for a team. They usually don't
Yeah.
go to games at all because they
No, no,
don't.
no. But what I'm saying is, like, I had this conversation with somebody. I mean, I would love to see Arsenal, when I retire, like Arsenal. I mean, we have different sports, right? We love different
Yeah,
sports, but
yeah,
Arsenal would be something I'd play. I'll pay it, like if I had enough money, like like in my 40s and 50s, right?
yeah.
I'd love to pay like the 20,000 pounds to get like a club ticket, to get like the club ticket and just follow the team up and down the country, right? Like, I mean, I love the sport. I do love the sport. Um, but at the same time, like like if you get a chance to be a fan, traveling, if you can make the travels work, like make it happen, kind of thing, like YouTube wise.
Yeah, I would agree. But of all the teams,
It's not for everybody. It's not. That doesn't mean you're like less of a fan if you can't travel because that is expensive.
exactly.
Like you have to be
Uh,
at a certain stage in life. Like like sometimes I talk to people in the 20s. I'm like, you should not be doing that, unless you're like. I mean, I get it. Your parents grew up rich, but even if your like parents like grew up rich, like and they sponsor that thing,
mhm.
it's kind of odd
What's
when
up,
I say
Finn?
that.
CB with his monstrous Florida State Seminoles who look absolutely awesome and against LSU in the second half.
Yeah, but when I was in college, I wish I could have gone to, like all those SEC games, like away, right? Like LSU, Florida
But I know
State.
what you're saying. Yeah, when the Gators went
I
there
went to Florida Georgia I went to Florida Georgia
every year
every
in
chance I could.
Jacksonville,
Every chance I
Cottonmouth
could,
Park.
I went to Jacksonville. Technically 3-0 in my time in Jacksonville. We always
Give me
won.
a second. Yo,
We always
Fins,
won.
if you're in here, bro, yo, Fins, why don't you join our contest, bro? You make 4 picks, 4 over. I mean, you can do 4 over, 4 under, half and half, 2 and 2, 3 and 1, bro. Just put your picks up here, bro, in the chat, and I'll take them down. Miami's made his pick. Canes has made his picks. Uh, uh. By the way, Moss said that you're what's that team called? The team that Manzano roots for.
Chelsea.
He says you're a Chelsea fan on the side.
He always says that. He always says that. So one of the reasons he said that is because like when I went to London and I didn't know anything about London, right? When I went,
Yeah. What's up, Iceman? Yeah.
a lot of the Chelsea fans were like better than the Arsenal fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I always push this back on people. It's like if you go to a place and you're like you followed it for like 20 years and you go there and you realize that place is like, how the fuck did I become a fan of this thing? I've had that moment, right? But I'm like, I fell in love with this. That's when you realize, like, you fall in love with the sport, not necessarily the people that support the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's gradients. Like, I mean, you could support like a team. Like, you could support a team, and then you love the sport, you love the way they play, and you followed it your entire life, and then you go there and like you have really bad experiences there. It's a terrible feeling.
Oh yeah, that's happened to me.
It's absolutely one of the worst feelings in the world. Like I've said this. Like I mean, me going like me going to see Arsenal, like stadium like around there was it really sucked at that one point. I mean, I had like more like Chelsea fans. Like a lot of Chelsea fans really helped me out though. Like during that weekend.
It's sad, bro, when you go to your team stadium, especially your team stadium, and the fans don't really accept you.
Yeah,
You know,
it
'cause
sucks.
you're not one of them. That happened to me in Portland, where a lot of the rednecks there didn't accept me as a fan. It is sad because you're rooting for the same team, but because of your skin color or you don't fit in,
Yeah.
they don't They don't accept you.
Yeah, I had some people like during my Arsenal trips like be like, you're American, you probably think it's like soccer or something. I kind
Damn.
of, I just, I'm in another country. I can't be like, I can't be like, I have to be on my best behavior. You know how it goes. Uh, uh, no, it gets to you. It gets to you, and the people that show you love, and you're like, how the heck,
Melina,
yeah.
Melina,
But at the same time, I think like when I like left England,
yeah.
you realize like you look at it a different way. You're like, you fell in love with the sport in the first place. You never really, it wasn't really. You were gonna watch the sport regardless.
You're right about that. Yeah.
So
Just
you fall in
that
love with
you
the
really
sport. Like it's not the people that you fall in love with.
exactly.
Uh, I mean, the people that have like great communities. I mean, that's how they became a fan. Congratulations. Like you guys like lucked out. I mean, there's some people. There's no, because okay, so Arsenal can be a really close shop. Also, it can be really elitist in a way. Like I didn't really
I think to
experience.
me,
Like I mean,
soccer fans are the most elitist fans on the planet.
yeah, like people who can get tickets can get tickets, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's like I mean a lot of like foreign fans are spending like 400 pounds and they're still getting like
Yeah.
they're still getting dissed over stuff. So I mean it's the same thing with the US though. Like I mean for example like I feel like we do it with basketball
Yeah.
because we grew up on it. Like I mean there's some people that really like grow up like loving it overseas that
Yeah.
we do it in reverse too. So I don't know, that's just the way the world works, I guess.
Yeah, it's true, man. But it's just sad, though. You're right. When you think that everybody's on the same team,
Yeah.
it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah, my second time at Arsenal, like I mean, I went there. I mean, still like even me to this very day. Like I mean, I love the team. I love the team a lot. It's a matter of like, but so when I go, like it's a different feeling. So when I go to like England games, they're fantastic atmospheres though. They're fantastic atmospheres, and you realize like you spend if you're gonna spend like an entire year like I mean, it was what like 19 years that I supported like Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
Lino was backstage.
yeah. I can imagine that for you too. By the way, like I mean, do you get the? I'm pretty sure you don't get like the club exclusive, like like you don't get to like go to those yacht parties and whatnot with like for the with the Dolphins, but you're still a fan, man.
No, I'm nowhere near that world, man. I mean, dude, I'm not a fanboy like a lot of them are, man. Dude,
But
I'm
that's the
talking.
thing.
Hi
Yeah.
That's the
everyone.
thing. Like that's how it works, though. I mean, that's just
It
the way it
does,
is.
yeah. And the Dolphins, believe it or not, how you doing, baby girl? Happy birthday next week. We'll celebrate you for your birthday next Wednesday. Um,
Thank you, Uncle.
um, they treat the Dolphins treat their fan guys well. They do. I will admit that they do. I remember when I used to like, back in the '90s, I would like buy all my jerseys from their pro shop, and they will hook me up. Not pro shop, the Dolphins pro shop. And I'm glad they moved it into the stadium because that's one of the best pro shops in sports. Is the because they do everything exactly the way the players wear their jerseys on the field, and that's what I love about the Dolphins pro shop. Yo, guys, let's go. Let's hit this contest up. All you have to do is pick four teams over and under. And if you win, you get the jersey of your team's choice. I don't care. Okay.
How's
Iceman.
everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to have you and Bargoff up here and Keynes. Hey,
I'm fine.
Iceman. Dolphins always treated me well back in the '90s. I don't know how it is now, but back in the '90s, they hooked me up well with my Keith Sims jersey, bro, and the hats I used to wear right there. I went Miami and was love, love, love. See, people have different experiences.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Moss gets on my case about this. So when he says bully ball and etc., because that area of like London is like you do get like a as an American, it's like nice to go to. It's like nice to go to, right?
yeah,
Uh, so like, but so they're more used to it. So they do show. I mean, I can't really say that place is like complete trash. Like, but you know how like those like you know how like, but the UK is like more like tribalism. The area you were in, like you're supposed to like hate other areas almost.
yeah. Let me
So
ask.
like it's a little different, but at the same time, like I mean, I'll be honest, I had a great time. Like in I had a great time in that like part of London. But at the same time, I also like my second time. Like I went to like the central part of London. It was a great view. It was a great view, and
There you go.
if you don't mind, Mace, like I don't really do this, but if you guys can show like this one channel love, like I mean, he gave me a ticket to the game, and he was
What
really
channel is
nice
that,
about.
fam? What,
If you don't mind, like I mean, you can go see my fan cam for that game.
yeah, I'm
Didn't
gonna
really
do
get
that.
to
Yeah.
like I didn't get to like it's my one big regret because like I got kind of like on my like last days like this guy showed me so much love I can't like I don't know how to like repay him. It's like why it's one of those things.
They took care of you, bro.
No, no, he was fantastic. I can't. I still
Rich, yeah.
like. I still. That made my like entire. I mean, you know, there's times like you know when you had like a hard summer, hard time or whatever. Like things don't go your way, and then you're like, wow. On the final day, things happen,
Yep.
and it's like, what do I
Around
do?
the corner, yeah.
I'll tell you the team, and I know you young people are gonna be like, but the team that has treated me the best since I was 12 years old. No lying. This is why I became a fan of the team. The team that treats me the best of any team I like is the Angels. Angels do a terrific job with me. They are
Angels,
terrific.
Like Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
yeah. The Anaheim, Newport Beach, they are terrific with me. Real talk. They treat me very well. They're like, oh, you coming out? You gonna be out? Well, we could sit you here, here, and here behind the Angels dugout, right? Yeah. Give them the money, and they hook me up with field access, which means, folks, like
Yeah,
before
I
the
know the
game,
feeling.
I get to chill
I
right,
know the feeling. Yeah.
yeah, right by the on deck circle, and just watch the players have batting back practice. Both teams, bro. They treat you well like that. Because I've been a fan. What's this? 2023. I've been a fan for 47 years. So all I have to do is just write to the PR guy, and they hit me up wherever I need. You know, they're the best. I'll say they're one. UNLV is two. The Dolphins are three. They'll be of the teams I root for. Those are the top three that they treat me well. I don't know. I haven't been close to the Dolphins in a hot minute, but when I used to like be like a let's just call it a diehard fan back in the day, they
Yeah.
always looked out for me. I used to talk to the people at the pro shop. Tells you about 21st century technology, real talk. Because today you don't talk to nobody. You order your shit, it comes, and if you don't like it, I'll tell you what store is good. I mean, what companies goes. Miss Molina sponsor. Fanatics is good. I know NHL fans can't stand them, but Fanatics is always treating me well.
They treated you well.
Yeah, Fanatics. I'm
Yeah,
serious. They
interesting.
do me good. I don't have no complaints with them.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Like you remember the people that treat you well. Like you never forget them. Like it's I mean, you think it's like a given, like in America, right? Like, but it's not always.
Not always.
Like stuff like. I mean, I still remember. Like, I mean, me personally, like, I mean, I remember like moments that are like I was telling Mel, like one of my greatest things about North London was like when I went on a tour. Like the tour guide was amazing. He was the one person that like made that trip like special, you know.
Yeah.
But like it's funny like it's funny how you like depending on like obviously like wherever you go like you're gonna remember the people that treat you well. Like in Dubai, for example, some of the hospitality was insane. Never really experienced like hospitality like Dubai. Like I mean, I thought Dubai was better than London in a lot of ways, like hospitality wise.
Yeah, a lot of guys like Dubai. I was
No,
told.
Dubai's nice. It's just you have to be. It's hard. It's hard to go to Dubai though because uh, I don't really want to get in trouble anywhere, right? Like for stupid
Yeah,
stuff. But like some places, it's some places it feels more likely. But at the same time, like they do like because some of the restrictions about Dubai is like you have to be married or like you have to have like a partner.
Iceman says go to Dubai. He likes
No,
Dubai.
Dubai's nice. Dubai's nice. It's more liberal. It is more liberal, but you don't want to take. But it's still illegal to be like the cohabitation thing is like still illegal. Like you have to be married to a person, kind of thing, like legally.
Yeah,
So I mean, uh, so you can't be like. But the thing about Dubai is there's just no crime. Like you're not gonna get.
yeah,
There's really. It's great when you have like your life figured out, like not meeting people, like not meeting like new people and everything. You're just there for like a luxurious vacation. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful.
yeah.
For like a young person that's like partying, you'll get in like mad trouble. I can see you could get in mad trouble there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like influencers get like they get stopped at airports all the time over that. So,
Yeah, I agree with that.
but I feel like Mace, you'd like it there. You don't cause any trouble. You barely like.
Stop making me feel bad.
Nah, you cause no trouble. But like it's one of those. For example, if it was a party kid like from like college or whatever, and he's like I
Oh
want to
yeah,
go to Dubai, I'm like no chance. Good luck. I hope you don't like. Hope you don't get in trouble, right?
you're right. Yep.
But for people in their 30s, like Dubai is wonderful for people in their 30s. Mel's like
Why a
spent like
lot of
6 months
young
there though.
people go to Dubai.
Mel can talk about it. Like she spent like 6 months there,
Oh
supposedly.
yeah, oh yeah. Melina's eating right now. She likes Dubai. Huh? Most women do.
Well, the quality there is like really high though. Like food wise, like they'll make like the buffets. Like there's a lot of like good quality stuff there. Like even like leaving the airport, like like some airports, like it's like a ridiculous like hassle to like leave.
Yeah,
With Dubai, you just drop your luggage and go. You drop your luggage. They don't really care about like if it's overweight or not. Like you just go. When I was in London, I pretty much got everything searched out of my bags.
yeah. I feel you, man. You know, that's a hell of an airline. That
Which one, Emirates?
yes, that's what.
Yeah. So on the way back, like they gave so initially I didn't really pick my seat like the day before, right?
Yeah,
So they gave me so initially I had like seat 70. I had like seat 70, like which is like all the way in the back of the plane.
yeah.
Uh, when I got to the front, they changed my seat to like something with like more legroom. They gave me like the free legroom seat.
Nice.
They're like, I don't think you're tolerating this, like, pretty much.
No, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the what you're bringing up, man. You're bringing something to the table.
Now, traveling is fun, man. Traveling is fun. It's just like if you travel with a purpose, it's always nice. Like I didn't leave the country before like the summer. Sorry, before like this year. I've been in the like for about like the last time I traveled was Curacao, which was 2010.
2010, huh?
Yeah, 2010. Yeah, I didn't really like travel. Like I don't really like traveling. Period. Uh, because like like I like this lifestyle. Like you're constantly like improving, and you're like when you're stuck in like a zone, it's like kind of nice too. So when I finally like left, it's like I traveled with like a purpose. It's like
Yeah,
it was just
exactly.
that right time.
I had an argument with my mother last week about how much American people travel like it's the greatest thing in the world. And
Yeah,
I said, I travel for sporting events only.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not going. For example, if the NBA Finals is I'll pick a good NBA finals. Is San Antonio and let's say San Antonio and the Bucks. I ain't going to Milwaukee, but I would go to San Antonio because it's hot.
Milwaukee over San Antonio. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
I'll pick San Antonio over Milwaukee. I've been to Milwaukee. It's the dirtiest city I've ever seen.
I've never been to Milwaukee, but like, I mean, is
You're
it
not
like?
missing
How do you compare it to
much.
Chicago?
You're not missing anything.
No. You know, when I think about like U.S. traveling, right? I always think about
Yeah,
U.S. traveling, right?
yeah,
Just so many great cities here, and I feel like I still haven't explored them. But at the same time, I think like it's better like living in those places like for a period of time, and that's the balance. It's like hard to create, right? It's great to like go to a place, like Miami, etc., for like 2 days. But living there is like a different thing. If you had like 1 year like live there, it would be like better.
yeah. I agree.
Like I like ideally, like I mean, for someone like Manzano, like if you're like in your 20s and whatnot, it would be cool to like just live 4 years in different zones. But it might not. It doesn't have to be 4 years. It could be like 2 years, right? Like if you lived in Texas, I feel like Texas, Florida, and like California are experiences. I don't know if I will ever get to that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll ever get to that. Like, but like that'll be like a dream. Same thing with like like seeing the Midwest and Pacific like Northwest.
like for me, a place where I like to go a lot is the entire Pacific Northwest. Like once you get to San Francisco, going north, it's an experience. You know, I feel comfortable because I know what's getting on. You know what I'm saying?
So one thing is
And
like
and, and, and Moss is like me. He'll travel for sporting events. And Iceman, you don't have to put money on it, bro. You just pick 4 teams. Dolphins are 9.5. You think they're gonna win more? You take the over on the Dolphins, or they're gonna lose more under 9.5 games. You take the under. That's what the game is about.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but you're right. Yeah, I only travel for like for me personally, outside of Chicago, Minneapolis, the Midwest don't really tickle me. Like Kansas City, St. Louis, that's not me.
yeah. Michigan has a culture. Michigan's kind of nice though. Like I spent 2 years there, so like I will say like it was better than like I expected.
Yeah. Let me see. All right, Eagles and Chiefs, 14 wins. No, it only could be 4 teams, bro. Either they're gonna win more. You don't have to pick the number. I see the teams you picked. I'll tell you right now, Manzano. Eagles are 11.5. Chiefs are 10.5. Dolphins are 9.5. Cowboys are 9.5. Jets are 9.5. Giants are 7.5. So you gotta pick 4 of those teams, bro, and put it down. I'll take it down. So, wouldn't you want to experience the baseball legacy of St. Louis? No, I'm going nowhere near. What else? What else? Iceman, you gotta do more than the Dolphins. You gotta pick 3 more. You don't have to pick that, bro. It's Are the Dolphins gonna win more than 9.5 games, Iceman, or less? Then you gotta do 3 other teams, man. You just can't pick one.
Yeah, Mace. Like I mean, as far as like big events go, like uh,
Any team, Moss. I mean, any team, Iceman. Yeah, I got you, Tony. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry about that. Go
as
ahead.
far as like biggest events go, right? Like I mean, I hope like when the World Cup comes, like I hope you do go see it. Like it's a pretty big. I think it will be a big like stepping stone for the country as far as like the sport. Uh, I know how you feel about like WNBA and stuff like that. Like
Whoa,
so,
whoa, whoa.
but like I feel like when I was in college, I feel like I would have loved to go see the Final Four. Um, Super Bowl would be nice, depending on like. I mean, I should have probably done it at the time because I think I still think I'll eventually get there. The Kentucky Derby is like one of those things that people always talk about. Would be like nice to like go see. What else would you add? Like NBA Finals?
NBA Finals? Not really. That doesn't excite me.
Well, as a sports, but I'm talking as a sports fan, not because like you're like a celebrity, you're trying to become a celebrity and like trying to make TMZ, but like as a sports fan, like they'll be like fun to go see.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference. I feel like I mean, you could be Kim Kardashian, like attend all these games, and it doesn't do. They're getting nothing out of those events other than like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But I feel like a Final Four would be kind of nice though. A Final Four and like a.
That and the NBA Finals are the easiest tickets to get, bro.
The national championship should be up there too. That should be another one.
Easy ticket because what happens is, what's up, Biggs Gunner? What happens is that once the coaches' seminar is over, they give away their tickets and they go home.
Yeah, big up BX by the way. Like he's a massive fan.
Yeah, he was in here.
Lives in North Carolina now. So
college football playoff. Good luck getting a ticket to that.
You think is that difficult nowadays?
College football playoff is difficult because if I'll pick two teams. If Bama's going, and let's say I'll pick a team in the West that's never there, and a team like Oregon is there, all their fans are going to show up because for Oregon, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like I know what you mean.
All right, Moss only picked the Dolphins. Moss, you gotta pick three more, man.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with Moss. This is what I'm talking about with Moss. He is so positive about the teams he picks. Like it is insane.
He only picks his own team.
he only picks his own teams, like ever. Like I mean, so like he'll always like he always like chides me. He always chides me because of this. Because it's like if I appreciate any other team, etc. Like he's a true homer. He's a true homer.
Because I like ball golf. Me and him conversation. Melina's back. Here it is. Listen up. This is for Iceman and Moss. Okay, listen to this. Dallas, first team on the board, 9.5 over under. If you like Dallas, like I do, I'm Dallas, you take the over. If you don't like Dallas, you take the over.
Yeah, I was gonna say over.
I'm going under.
San Francisco is 10.5. That's one of my picks. It's 10.5. I'm taking San Francisco over. See, Steelers definitely taking 8.5 over. That's two of my picks. Buffalo is my third. Over 10.5. Taking the Bills. I'll think of a fourth. Seattle is next, 8.5. Packers 7.5. Chiefs are 10.5. Jaguars are 9.5. The Falcons are 8.5. I think that's crazy. The Chargers are 9.5. The Titans is a team I may make my last pick at 7.5. I think they're going to win that division. Bears 7.5. I think that's too much. Vikings 8.5. I'm thinking about it because they have an easy schedule. Jets 9.5. I'm leaving that alone. Giants 7.5. I think they'll win more than that. Colts 6.5. Dolphins 9.5. Broncos 8.5. That was a great pick by Mr. Miami. Taking the Broncos in the under. Saints 9.5. I think the Saints will have the best record probably in the NFL this year because they have the easiest schedule. And Canes took that. Lions, the Lions went from 8.5, and now tonight they're 10.5. I'm leaving that alone. Redskins 6.5, Raiders 6.5, Eagles 11.5. Let me tell you this right now: the Eagles and the Bengals are the highest teams on the board. They're both 11.5. Everybody else is 10.5 and under. Baltimore's 10.5, Browns are 9.5, Rams are 6.5, Bengals. Buccaneers are 6.5. Patriots are 7.5. Panthers are 7.5. I will take the under there. Texans are 6.5. I will take the under there. Bengals 11.5, and the Cardinals are 4.5. I would seriously take that number under because I don't see the Texans and Cardinals doing anything. And that is the entire board. Back to you, Barkov. Let's do this. Hey, Tony, you made your picks already. I got it right here, bro.
Mace, when are you launching the new channel?
Halloween weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be there.
But Barkov rips Arsenal and praises Chelsea.
He keeps talking about it, yeah.
Manzano, you took KC 10.5, Dallas 9.5, Miami 9, and Philly 11.5. You took your teams already, bro. All right, Mars said I will. Oh, he's talking about London. Oh, man, yo, Bronx Gunner, you want to play this too? You in this? Yo, Mars, can you pick your other 3 teams other than Miami?
I think BX is at work right now. Is he in the chat?
That's Mr.
BX?
Miami's number.
He's in the chat. He's at work. Damn.
All right, Iceman's taking the Eagles. There you go, Iceman. Iceman's taking the Eagles over.
Yeah, I guess because some boss has this thing where I rip Arsenal because it's been 19 years and we haven't competed.
Bargap's like the Dolphins fans that are very that haven't seen us win.
But how do you guys? But how do people put up with it? So people who are 10 years younger than me. That's not me.
Yeah, boy, Iceman, you don't have to pay a goddamn dime.
No, I keep saying. Hey, Moss, let me ask you a question. With the Dolphins, right? You're pissed, right?
He's asking if you're upset about Dolphins' performance.
He's asking you, Moss, are you tired of the buffoonery with the Dolphins?
No, this is the part about Moss I don't get. He's 10 years older than me, right?
Yeah, but
sorry,
he's a positive fan.
No, sorry. No, he's 20. He's about what? I think he's 18 years older than me, actually. 18 years, probably.
I like his positivity.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will be that positive, when I get to that age. But the thing is with our team, it's I feel like I had to put up with all those years of building, rebuilding, etc. Hello. So I remember days I remember the days I in the US you have to go to places and they won't even show the Arsenal game, etc.
God damn, are you serious?
I'm serious. They wouldn't show the Arsenal game, and if I was in Detroit, it's if there's a Lions game on, good luck. Good luck. Yeah,
I'm gonna find out for you by the time you come here next time. I'm gonna find you whenever you come to New York. I'm gonna find you the Arsenal bar here in New York in Midtown.
Gooners, New York.
All those teams got bars.
Wow.
So the New Age fans, I do wonder sometimes because I do see a little bit of myself in the younger fans who are really hopeful, right? Who are really hopeful.
Building a squeeze squad, Bargap. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There has to be a point where you have to get it done.
You ain't lying.
Imagine me going my entire life and not seeing titles and getting close and having my heart broken the last months of the season.
Sorry, Bargap, you cut out.
That changes you.
I couldn't hear.
That changes me.
Yeah. Let me say this, and you just said something that in my heart I do feel for a lot of these Dolphin guys because they never seen them do anything. But the problem is because of their stupidity and their fake passion for the team, bro, they take the fun out of it.
That's what Bargap says about some Arsenal fans.
Tony, I'll find that out for you, bro. I'm writing it down right now. Atletico Madrid. I'll find that
That
out for
says
you.
that about some Arsenal fans because we do the highest PR. Like,
Yeah, the Arsenal PR is something else. Like
Yeah,
I mean, like I guarantee you, like half
I'm
that
more
PR
pos-
would.
I'm more
Yeah,
pos-
most of
I'm
that
more
PR is like very
positive.
controlled positive.
Yeah,
Most of that
I'm
oh,
PR
they
is
more
like
do
controlled
positive.
like
positive.
this. Oh, we love you, Arsenal. Go Arsenal. Arsenal can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, LGBT. They'll pick the issues that like that mean a lot. That mean a lot. That don't get them followers. They'll get them followers. Like like boss. Let me ask you a question. If your club, say like the Dolphins, had like a team dog that they like advertised on like
Oh my
social
god.
media, how would you feel about that?
Yeah, they had the what's it called, Tuanon, but it's not from the club. It was from the fans. Some of the fans.
So it gets
Yeah,
a lot of
no,
people
no,
that are like
yeah.
naturally positive anyway, but then they're like, they're like, yeah. I mean, it's a shit show with Arsenal, man. PR wise.
I could imagine. Here you go. Do you see? Apparently, the Chelsea fans were planning to break
Oh,
into the stadium and burn some of the stands during the transfer window in the summer
wow, I
for
didn't know
not
that.
doing it. Two
Okay, so
leaders of
this the
Alabama.
other side of it. This the
Right.
other side of it. This the other side of it because like I feel like I think there was a point where if you get used to winning, like you
You
have
have to
certain
win all the
standards.
time. Your standards
Yeah,
are
like
very high.
Yeah, Iceman is right. He makes a great point. We have a problem in Miami that these redneck trailer park Alabama fans love tour, and they try to because the Miami fan are very casual people, most of them. They enjoy the Dolphins, win or lose, and they go about their lives. These Tuaneers make it out to be Bubba and the boys make it out to be Armageddon. And I got news for the Alabama fan. Worry about Saban playing in a playoff game in the second week of January. Worry about Nick getting you to a championship game again. It's been a while, okay? If you haven't noticed, Bama fans, there's a new top dog, excuse the expression, in college football, and they reside in Athens, Georgia. It's not you no more, Nick, an Alabama fan. Get on Nick, okay? Don't worry about Miami. Worry about Nick getting you the job done. Weekend back in Champs Liga. Boy, I tell you, these soccer guys. Bargo, I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, back in the Champions League. I agree with Moss. We're back in the
I'm not
Champions League.
stupid for being loyal.
yeah, but you can't
This is for you,
celebrate that.
Bargo.
Bargav's too negative. He moans
This is
about
for
I'm
you,
not
everything.
Bargo.
negative because I've seen this. I've seen
Over and
I've
over
seen this
again. I know
for.
how Bargo feels. Why you think I ripped the Dolphins like I do, Melina? Why you think I ripped the Blazers the day of the free agency when they gave some bum $160 million who can't rebound for his life
Yeah,
depend
that's
on
what
it?
Arsenal did with when we signed Kai Havertz from Chelsea for 65 plus 5 million, and he can't even
Miami
make
says
a
it.
pass.
Yeah, Miami says it best. Georgia's top dog right now. You damn right. This is for you, Bargoff.
I'm not stupid
Boss
for
says
being
to
loyal to
you,
my one team.
No,
I am
listen,
not
listen. Like,
stupid for being loyal to my teams my
yeah,
whole
I'm
life.
loyal
It's
too.
called not being a phony. He's right
No,
about
there's a difference, Moss. Like, you can be a good parent and like still call out like what's wrong with your clubs.
that's me. That's me with the Dolphins. I
So,
always know.
so I'm loyal. I mean, how in the hell like did I support Arsenal for like 19 years and I got to see the Florida
Wait,
Gators decline? Think about that. Like, I mean, I'll get on their case like eventually. Like, they have a little bit of credit in the bank. With
To me.
Arsenal, like,
Yeah, go ahead. Now I'm gonna talk to Manzano. Go ahead.
yeah, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. I'm like it burns in my it burns that because I watch the Florida Gators every year. I was pissed last Thursday.
And you're
I was
alone
pissed
too.
like you know me. Like I mean, I've
You're alone, man.
I get pissed off at the fact that we haven't made the playoffs uh since the inauguration of the whole like 14 playoff. We haven't made the playoff.
Let me answer this to Tony. Tony, he don't make a championship game this year. He's gonna be on the hot seat next year. I promise you that. Okay. They're too damn spoiled in Alabama. Okay, and Nick is near 70 years old. Not like he's a young chicken no more.
Hey, the one thing I'll give credit to Moss for, he put up with like Michigan like getting their ass beat by Ohio State for about like the whole decade.
And now it's his turn. Everybody thinks Michigan is the only team to beat
You think so though? You think so though?
Michigan.
They have a cupcake schedule, but like I have a feeling like
Georgia does too.
yeah, but not as much as like Michigan though. Like Florida still like Georgia still has to play like some like really high end like SEC games.
Iceman is right, and I'll elaborate what he's talking about. When the Dolphins, like last year, people were so excited, and they ended up 9-8. The quarterback missed 5 games. He didn't play in the playoffs. This year, if that happens again, not Tua getting hurt, but they don't win a playoff game, he's right. They're going to lose a lot of the casual fan. That is true. Miami's like that. Miami only likes winners. Or if you are consistent winner down there like the Miami Heat, they will ride and die with you down there. And it's sad because the new zillennial fan, the number one team to them is the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Because they won the championships.
Because they
I
won.
celebrated Bargoff as I've way more disappointments than you, dude. Wow, this is getting personal. Thank you, Iceman. You know I know our squad. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you. I'll let you two talk. I'll be back. Take my medicine.
I never. Hey, Mel, did I ever praise like bowling ball?
Neymar just had such a good chance for Brazil earlier.
Hey, Moss. Hey, Mel, did I ever like praise like volleyball?
Who?
Volleyball.
I don't know. Who's that?
You know, you know how you know how like every single time we play Chelsea, what do I say?
I don't remember, Barkout.
Iman, join the contest. I'll be right back.
It's a nice. It is absolutely nice beating Chelsea every single year. Every time I talk to like Chelsea fans,
yeah,
it's like it's nice beating you every year, right?
Oh, volleyball. That's what you said.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not that much of a Chelsea supporter, but he's making it out to be. But I always say like Stamford. I do say like Stamford. I do say like Stamford Bridge is like a good vacation. In all sense of the word.
You praise their
No, we smash them every year. Why would I praise them?
You praise the hospitality you got from Chelsea fans.
Yeah, because it was good. Like there's a lot of good people.
Based on your experience, but like Uncle May said earlier, everybody has different experiences.
Yeah, like I mean, I had a really terrible experience at Arsenal. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't change that.
I had a very good experience.
Yeah, and at the same time, a lot of those Chelsea people
some people have bad dates, some people have good.
At the same time, a lot of those Chelsea people like they showed me a lot of love. Can't take that away, and but it also but it's also in like the right spot, like tourist wise.
But I do agree that like everybody has, depending on what your experience is, your opinions based on that. Are you guys going to try and convince Uncle Mace to transfer over to Arsenal from Man United? Uncle Mace,
nah.
I remember in the World Cup, Relentless was trying to recruit Uncle Mace to support Brazil because of their Neymar obsession.
Yeah, but he was going to go there. He was going to, like, I don't know what happened with Mace, but he was supposed to go to Brazil, wasn't
he? Yeah.
He's supposed to go to Mace. He was supposed to go to Brazil.
Maybe later on. Blue Jays.
Nah. He's not gonna be a Man United fan.
Blue Jays are 5-3 right now.
Yeah, like Manzano, like when you go, like if you ever go to like a Chelsea game, like I think you'll have a great time. I will say that.
Manzano's an Arsenal fan now. He said Moss converted him. Moss
did he?
Made him convert. Moss got him recruited. No, Manzano. They all have different stadiums.
Yeah, they all have different stadiums.
Man City and Manchester United stadiums are in Manchester, and Chelsea's in London.
I was gonna say, like, Manzano, you should go to like London before the new restrictions.
What restrictions?
Well, we have to get like visas now, like starting like next year.
Because of COVID, or?
No, I think they. So normally I can just land there. Normally I can just like land there.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, but the thing is, like they're changing it so like you have to get like an e-visa beforehand.
Oh, is that only for
So
Americans or for Canadians too?
well, the thing with that is like it's all across Europe now.
Oh
So I
wow.
think it might be
Wait.
Canadians also. It might be Canadians
Oh
only.
wow. I didn't hear about that. That's not good. It's the
Yeah, because
electronic entry
we
visa.
just drop in like we just drop in. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice just to drop in. By the way, it is so fantastic just to drop in.
I didn't know that. Shit.
They're changing. It won't happen until like next year.
Yeah.
I think yeah, Canada will probably get. I don't know if Canada will get the same, but
Oh, all right. I think Uncle Mace maybe stepped out to take his medicine.
yeah. All right, so let's continue. All right, so
Why is Manzano not up here? I haven't heard from Manzano in a long time. We could
he's
have
always
talked
up here.
about Chelsea.
He's he's up here every day.
I ain't seen him in a while. We could have talked about Chelsea in their season so far.
Yeah,
Before
so
he was
Manzano
in
like
and now
London.
Lavia's injured.
Yeah, so Manzano like London is bigger than you think. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. Like all those places are like in London, but to get from each stadium is going to take you. Hi. So Arsenal like Chelsea will take you 30 minutes. Arsenal to Tottenham will take you about like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Arsenal like Crystal. So Arsenal to Crystal Palace will take you 1 hour. Probably 1 hour. Yeah. Um, and they're all like about like 1 hour away from the airport. It's a lot bigger than you think.
Yeah, I know Arsenal, Chelsea are close.
I made that trip before, so like yeah, it is. It's pretty
Never
close.
done it before. What I meant to ask was because to Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Crystal Palace share the same stadium because they're all in London. Oh no! I get what he means. He says because they're all London clubs, do they all share the same stadium? No, they're
Nah.
all separate, different parts of London, like north, south, central. I guess that's how it is. Divided by
Moss is like after me today.
Huh?
Yeah, he's playing.
He's after me today. Nah.
Look at the last comment. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I know. I know. I
Moss.
like Mason Mount. I like Mason Mount. Yeah. He's
I don't
after me
know. I
today.
don't know about him or Havertz,
No, I think Mount would have been better for us.
but he's not doing anything at Man United so far. He's not
Hey, you
performing.
people
He's
in the
injured.
clouds, if you want to join the contest, you can. Melina, you haven't put your teams in yet.
Yeah, I haven't. How do I do it? I have to write it in the
I'm going to
chat.
give you the numbers again. I said it before.
I feel like so. Yeah, I feel like let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Mace. Who do you have as like favorites to like win the college football playoff? College football this year.
I don't know who the other team is, but to me, Georgia's going to be there.
You think they'll just like run through
Oh
everything?
wow, really?
Yeah. I think Georgia, I really believe Georgia will be the
Underdog.
first team in our lifetime.
Wow.
I'm talking about even my mother's lifetime to three-peat in college football.
They have the
A
quality.
three-peat,
that's
eh?
why.
A three-peat, eh?
They
Who
got
may beat
quality.
them? Who may beat them? Maybe Florida because it's a rivalry game.
It's not. I feel like we're still like 1 year away.
They don't play LSU. They don't play Alabama. And if LSU beats Alabama in Alabama, which I doubt, then maybe the only team that can beat them is Alabama. But if Alabama loses tomorrow, because Texas is really gunning for them, they felt that if their quarterback would have stayed
Because
healthy,
last year, yeah.
Texas is
'Cause
looking
last year,
forward to this more than people think.
I would pick that upset actually, like Texas Alabama. I would pick that upset. The only thing is it's in Alabama, so I don't think I can't see it though.
I'm with you. I can't see it.
I can't see it because you're right. You're right because like I remember that game, like you were like going off on Alabama. I remember that like last year.
Yeah, they got lucky because the quarterback got hurt, starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pick that upset actually. I would not actually pick that upset. It feels good on paper, but like it, I feel like
Now,
on the field it's gonna be different.
to answer Melina's question, what you do is this: you pick 4 teams, right, honey? Like I read the numbers earlier. Like if you want to pick the Cowboys to win more than 9.5 games, you pick over. If you don't think they're gonna win 9.5 games, you pick under. It's like that. It's like that. You can pick 4 teams, and if you win, you get the jersey of choice. Any sport, I don't care.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling somebody. Like I said, like you had like the over under. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of NFL. So it's funny because like a lot of the people in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
they follow the NFL more than like the NBA, which for me, I get it because it's because of the timing.
Yeah.
But man, like the NBA, like feels like the similar like skill set though when you think about it.
Believe it or not, the NBA is my favorite one, and we're gonna
Like
do the
sport
NBA.
wise, sport wise.
But over under, yeah, because it's challenge.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
Hey,
305?
what's up, man?
All
It's
right,
been so
brother,
hard.
305.
How
It's
everybody
been so long
doing?
since I like heard your voice. It's been like so long since I heard your voice.
Yeah, it's
I'm,
feeling better now. Go ahead, Miami, talk.
I had 5 weeks teeth taken out.
Yeah, I remember that. Shit.
How's your current like luxury hotel by the way in Miami?
See, I ain't got no manager. I got a house.
No. How's your current like hotel? How's your
He
current
got a
hotel?
yacht. He got a
Yeah.
yacht.
How's your current hotel?
When are you inviting us to your yacht party?
Yeah,
um,
mansions and hotels. You know.
ain't no yacht party. Ain't have no yacht
Hey,
party.
hey guys, what's up?
Hey Tony,
Hey, what's up,
we're at the
Manzano?
gym, bro.
Oh,
Out of here.
hey, Molina and Bargav. I'm a big Atletico Madrid fan. Can you guys explain the disrespect we always get when it comes to them predicting who wins a championship? They always say It's like we don't even exist. They always say it's only Barca and
Real
Real
Madrid.
that's going to win
Yeah.
that championship.
Right now they're saying the Champions League could be even AC Milan.
No, I'm talking about for La Liga. La
Oh, La
Liga.
Liga,
Yeah.
yeah, they always say Real Madrid or
Yeah.
Barcelona.
No, it's just your style. It's just your style.
The only
Like I said,
players
like if
we
you're
have that are
positive,
quality are Griezmann, Memphis, and Morata.
no, but it's your style though. It's your style. Usually it's your style. Like I mean,
Yeah, Simeone plays.
if you're positive like
Simeone
Moss,
Simeone plays like Southgate on negative football.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
no. Listen, like, hey, listen. If you're positive like Moss, if you're ultra positive like Moss, like you're gonna hate like Madrid naturally. If you're like someone like neutral, like I think like you recognize
No,
like
they give respect. No, they give respect to Real, but they
no,
disrespect Atletico for some reason.
yeah, because it's too negative. It's too negative, like the style. That's why.
Oh, is it too boring? Is that what it is? It's a
No,
very
it's
old school style.
It's old school style exactly. But I love that style because if Arsenal played that style versus Manchester City, I think we'd do good.
Hey, we
But
would
people don't
win.
want to. People don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Moss, don't bring up Southgate around Mace because he almost snapped on Southgate during the World Cup.
Yeah.
Hey,
Especially
Bargo,
Raheem
I
Sterling
remember
missing
that
chances.
Mace tore into Southgate for putting pressure on those young kids.
Hey, Bargo, I wish I did have a yacht.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have that yacht. Like you have like a what is it like a Ocean Ave? What's the other one? What's the other big one?
The mansion.
Oh, hey, Miss Molina, did you see that?
Collins Drive. You're probably on Collins Drive all day.
Did you see apparently that the rumors are that Carlo Ancelotti wants to become the national team head coach for Canada?
Because his wife is from Canada. I'm not sure if that's true, but I know his wife is from Canada because in the World Cup he was supporting Canada. Even though we got knocked out early. Brazil just scored 2-0 Rafinha.
Apparently Simeone was one of Hey, Gav, before we brought back what's his face? the guy the manager, our manager for the United States national team,
Yeah, Berhalter.
Berhalter. One of the favorites to get the job was Diego Simeone.
Yo, so I have strong opinions on this one, but I think, yeah,
Wow,
it-
Moss wanted
it's a tough situation.
Simeone at Arsenal. Moss, oh my God.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Moss.
There's no way. No,
Yeah, look,
there's no way he
because
did.
Simeone was my choice to take over from Arsene Wenger. And Arsenal fan base cracked on me.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the U.S. like men's team, man.
Simeone is only
I was
one
not
style
happy.
football, like one style blueprint football. I hate it.
I tore into them. I'm like, well, he caused serious issues. Why are you bringing him back? That's kind of retarded that they did that.
He does one-touch football. I don't like it. It's negative. It's not progressive football.
No, but they're not trying to like they're not trying to like slice you apart, but like I mean they do have that style in them.
No, in general, when you look at La Liga, there are defensive besides Barca and Real, the majority of those teams are defensive minded. They're not really high scoring teams and stuff like that. That's probably why.
Do you think you're gonna win La Liga? You think you have a chance of winning the La Liga, bro?
I don't know if you win. Like I don't know if you win actually, but
Real Madrid. Did you see Tuchel goal yesterday? By the way, he's really good. And they have Jude Bellingham, who's been the best signing of the transfer window.
Yeah, I hate both those teams nowadays. I hate both those teams nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I used to like Barcelona like for a while. Like last year, like I thought Dembele when they had Dembele, it was kind of nice actually. But nowadays, like I hate all of them. Now that Arsenal's like in the Champions League, it really is. Like I don't know where this like I love Chelsea comes from. But
really anti-Arsenal.
I'm not anti-Arsenal. I'm not anti-Arsenal. I just want to celebrate.
I feel you
we
with
just
the
beat Man United 3-1. That's something to celebrate.
Trust me, last year should have been it. Like I waited so long. Like last year should have been it.
So is everybody. So have we, bro.
No. But you're rubbing last year under the carpet.
No, we just acknowledge.
You are pretty much rubbing last year under the carpet.
That's not true.
Yo, think about it. Like what other team? All right, so we were 2-0 up against like two teams, Liverpool and West Ham. What other team like loses like that?
We make mistakes. We learn from it and we move on.
You sound like the damn like Chicago Cubs right now.
That's so mean, Mario.
No, you legit can't tell me like you and Moss legit can't tell me like last year like we weren't the best team.
We had injuries
and we blew
lost
it.
Levi and Tommy Astor. We lost our key players, and
no, it was a bottle job. It was a bottle job.
You're moaning and complaining now isn't going to change the result.
Listen. We lost in Europa League. We lost. We went out of Europe. We went out of every single thing.
Stop.
It's not being negative. I'm not being negative.
Arteta through the season. That's what he says.
Yeah. But we move on for the next season. Like we're.
No, because you're young, you think that way. I get that. It's only because you're young.
No, I'm not young.
Am I right? Am I right, Mace? Like, am I right, Mace? Like when you get older, like things like that, like matter more.
Yes.
Like there's like the way you're thinking, it's like I have the entire world ahead of me. I used to be that way.
I never said that. I said we go again next time. We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like that makes sense when you're younger. When you're older, like, and you've seen the same script over and over, it's a different story.
Right.
I have seen Arsenal lose. I've never seen Arsenal win, except the FA Cups and the Community Shield.
BX Gunner says
when
that
we won the league, I was a kid.
He says he's still bitter what happened last year. That's why he can't get excited.
I'm very bitter. I'm exceptionally bitter.
There you go. I don't blame you.
Do you know the amount of like stuff? Do you know the amount of like weekends I spent on this club? There is like a mental energy that comes with like following teams, though. Like people
Yeah,
have to like
that.
Yeah, no,
acknowledge, like,
it's crazy, bro. I mean, that's why when I said this, and people think I'm kidding when I say this. Fantasy football saved my life. It's made football more fun. Guys like Mr. Miami, I feel horrible for because every year he gets all amped up, and every year he's disappointed because he hasn't seen shit in 40 years, right? 305?
I did
there
see
you
it.
go.
I did see eight, two, eight, is
No,
four,
305. What I'm saying is, you haven't seen nothing since then.
no,
Miami Vice was new on television back then. So was Airwolf. You getting the point now?
and something like that.
Cosby Show, they were all brand new.
Because Coach Mason picked me up in 1972.
Shut. 305 is funny.
It's 73.
Yo, that boy. BX Gunner, pull up. All you guys pull up. Jordan Hyman, pull up.
Yeah, I think BX is working. I think BX is working, but I
It's
mean,
okay. Yeah, me and him had a nice
the guy,
talk last time he was here.
the guy's a real cool guy. So I mean,
Let me see.
but with Moss, I will say, yeah, with Moss, I will say, like, it is nice to be that positive. I don't know. I really don't know if I might get there in
I'm
my like
with you, bro.
50s.
Yo,
Like,
Margo, I'm on your side with this one, bro.
it's just really difficult. It really is
Hold
difficult. Like, I
on,
mean,
hold
all right,
on,
so,
hold
all
on one
right,
second.
hold on.
Let him support.
Since I
Anyone
was in
can
college,
support
right?
the club however they want to, though. If you want to be
I
super
never,
positive, that's
but
all you need.
you act like I'm Lee Gunner. Like I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, you should do this, you should do that. Like, this is not etiquette. This is not. I'm not preaching etiquette class. What I'm saying is like,
Bro, we beat Man United, and the first thing that came out of your mouth, we beat Man United 3-1, and the first thing that you said was, I wasn't entertained. Bro, we just beat Man United in
for
extra
80,
time.
did you love the 88 minutes? Did you
Parcap!
love the 88 minutes?
Parcap, we won the game in
Margo,
extra
Yeah.
I love
time.
you. I'm the same way, bro. I mean, I got a football team in Miami, bro. And that quarterback does nothing for me whatsoever, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I gotta sit up here and watch this dude, and he doesn't suck. He's pretty good, but I look at him and I'm like saying, bro, for that, I can go watch Kenny Pickett in Pittsburgh. At least I see what I want to see out of my quarterback. And Dolphin fan don't understand that. And I told Dolphin fan, hey, look, you're gonna win the division, but what you do after that is what matters. You win a playoff game, it's a successful season. But those guys over there, yo, that boy, you can talk about whatever you want. Just pull up. But those guys over there, AFC Championship game, Super Bowl, I can't deal with those fools.
Yeah, listen, listen. In the biggest games, you just show up and win. Find a way to win. I don't care. Like at the end of the time, I just want to see win.
Right.
I don't want to get like I do not want to get like I do not care to hear it from like anybody that's a rival. I don't really care for like as long as it says win, I can say whatever I want. Whatever.
There you go. Yeah,
With like
teams,
the smaller teams, I expect like good performances. I expect to be smashing them.
you have that right. The difference is, though, let me say this. There's a lot of these fanboys of certain teams. I deal with it that unless you're talking waving the white hankies for them, you a hater, you don't exist. So I say, all right, if that's the way those clowns feel, then F them. Here's the thing with me. I saw my team win Super Bowls. They've never seen their team win a damn thing. That's the big
See, but how do you deal with that? Because like all those fans that came afterward, you're like rolling your eyes at, or like
I just shake my head, bro.
yeah, you just shake your head, yeah.
And now for the last few times they came in here, I just tell them the truth. Win a playoff game. That's all you gotta do, Miami. Win one playoff game and be competitive in the semifinal game. There goes Mr. Miami right there.
Moss, did you really watch football for about like 20 years or worse?
Been at the Orange Bowl.
We played the best football arsenal in EPL in a long time. Those first months. Yeah. So Arteta has a long leash for Moss now as everything came to fruition.
See, this is the thing. It's like all the best like footballers were like years ago, right?
Yeah.
But I swear, like Moss saying like it's the best team. I mean, he loves the team. I get it. He loves this team. He loves this togetherness and his he loves the togetherness and I don't know, man. This whole like new social media is weird, man. Like Moss should be like used to like Moss should be used to like seeing like the best footballers on the planet.
I feel for Canes. I definitely feel for 305. And I feel for Manzano. They deserve to have a consistent championship contender every year. They don't get it in Miami. And the problem is the fanboys are such fanboys. They never hold their team accountable. You can't make
Yeah, this is the big thing. That's the big thing. Yeah.
me. I hold my teams accountable. Shame. Well, I tell you, sweet. Moss says he loves your laugh. 305. He's happy that he heard that. There you go. Jordan Hyman smiling about something. He has that big Kool-Aid smile back there in the sun glare. Where you at? Where you at, bro? In what time is it? Yo, where you at? In Uganda, bro? It's so bright, bro.
He's from Jamaica.
Melina, you missed the joke.
the joke flew over my head.
Yes, it flew over your head. What's up, Jordan?
What's up, brother Jordan?
Hey guys.
Well, get into this football talk with the rest of them. That's all they're talking up here. We're talking about your football.
Hey, Manzano.
You know,
Is
Liverpool.
he still here, Manzano?
Manzano's here. He's probably knowing Tony, he's probably watching game,
Dolphins.
the Brazil game. Yeah, he's watching Brazil, yeah.
There's also
I got your picks a long time ago. I wrote them down, Moss.
Blue Jays playing too. 5-3.
I wrote everybody's picks. You play to win the game, Bargoff. That's what Moss is saying.
Yeah, you don't play for who cares about entertainment. You smash and grab a win and move on.
Yeah, Tony's watching Brazil. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't like international football. I'm not a huge fan. I like club football. Soccer.
There you go. Yeah. Yo, Iman. I know Iman's in the chat. Make your picks, bro. Over under. The Giants are 7.5. Go ahead, take the over. Then pick 3 more, Iman. Raven.
Yeah, so Moss is definitely trolling today.
Yeah, he's trolling.
He's trolling hard.
Yeah, he's trolling. I've never seen him do this.
Watch the Amazon Simeone documentary, then you will know what must be on about.
I don't know. Hey, Moss, like, what do you think? I mean, obviously, like, obviously, you're more of like a U.S. like believer now than like the World Cup. What do you think? Where do you think like the sport could go in the U.S.?
We'll find out from Moss. This is too fun.
Yeah, what do you think? Where do you think the sport would go? Like, do you think it will catch fire this decade?
Soccer?
Yeah.
If the U.S. does well in the World Cup, it'll blow up. And I'm going to surprise you with another team that's very, very good. It would be nice if Brazil finally shows up and go deep in the World Cup.
Yeah, 2026, yeah.
In this country, it helps, believe it or not.
We're hosting the next World Cup. It'll be good.
Yo, it is surprising like how insane the Brazil like support is here.
Yeah. It's
like
crazy.
It is crazy. Like, I mean, I see it all the time.
305 dropped off. He'll be back. Melina, watch. Oh, he's doing the Amazon.
Yeah, he told me to watch that documentary. I can't stand Simeone ball.
I don't know what to tell you. Ravens in the boondocks.
I can't wait till the World Cup.
Yeah,
listen, Listen, hey Manzano, you watch you watch Atletico like week in week out, right?
I think
Tony's
Manzano
into that
stepped
Brazil.
aside or watching the
Manzano's
Brazil
into that
game.
Yeah, I want to ask him. I want to ask him like when Atletico plays like lesser teams, like do they probably open up, right? So they do have that attacking side, but we'll see
I'll
when he gets
find out.
back.
Matter of fact, let me do it.
Yeah, ask him about Atletico in that sense. Yeah, it's been a good stream, man. It's been a good stream. Yeah, Moss. Sorry, you, Moss. Mace. So my mic wasn't working for a while. My mic wasn't working, like so I couldn't figure it out. But like I guess I know. I'll be on here more. I'll be on here more.
Yeah, man. You always welcome in your family,
Varga?
bro.
No. For some reason, like so it works on it works on like iPads and Apple devices, but it doesn't work on like Windows. It doesn't do well with Windows. So
Doesn't connect well with Windows. Yeah, before you always got disconnected.
yeah,
All right.
I was getting like disconnected all the time. Yeah.
All right,
Go
I
ahead.
got the Arsenal bar for you. I'm gonna put it in the back chat.
Oh, in Midtown, New York.
No, it's in the I would say this is it's in the it's in
I'm
the
laughing
village.
at Moss's
It's in the village. It's all the way downtown.
Is Moss drunk?
Moss, I think Moss is frustrated, but he wants to put a happy face. But every time he tries to do that, Bargov pisses him off.
No, it's been a good combo, to be fair.
I'm gonna put
Great
the
discussion.
address and the name of the bar in the
Oh,
back
you put the
chat for
pics
you.
in the banner below. I see it now.
Yeah, that's Platinum Elite's picks. He went 6-2 last week,
Top choice.
and on our new betting channel, which is doing very, very well.
Shout out.
You got a
Pat.
betting channel? You got a betting channel now?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. It's
Wait.
this channel, but it's a betting show. We get good audience for it.
Yeah, your expansions are like happening, and we have no idea how to keep up.
Yeah, thick and fast. You got new
So
shows.
I told you, Bargo, we started this conversation tonight. We're gonna do more cage MMA and more boxing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'll
Wait.
be there. I'll be there. I'll
hold
be
on.
there
You're
for
gonna do the
just.
commentary for boxing too.
Oh no, I'll get somebody to do that.
Oh,
There's
that'll
a
be
lot of
good.
guys who want to do it. I tell you that.
I
I'm
like
not
boxing.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Hey,
what.
Mace, are we gonna do a channel, a thing for people who want to watch Formula One?
If a lot of like ball golf, if people want that, I'll do it. It's not a problem with me.
I'll say wait on that one. I'll just say wait on that one.
You gonna stay away from that one?
No. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
Oh, hey, Gab, what I was saying earlier in the chat when you were talking, when it was just you and Mace, I was saying
Yeah.
that my friend actually went to the Grand Prix of Switzerland for Formula One, and he said
Oh wow.
and he said it was the craziest. He thought NASCAR fans are crazy. He said the Formula One fans are even more fanatical compared to NASCAR.
I think it depends on the city, man. I think it depends on the city.
Yeah,
Miami,
That's the problem.
they're crazy about it in Miami right now, man.
Yeah, they're crazy about why. I think it's because like it's the next like it takes a brain to kind of like understand that sport. I hate to say it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
be more
like
technical.
yeah, you have to be more technical. Like so like it kind of weeds out some people.
Yeah, no, I
There you
think
go.
honestly, I'm gonna say this. I think NASCAR and IndyCar are more simple. Like
Oh, absolutely. Because
like,
they
more
just go
simple to
yeah.
understand.
Let me put this back in. I forgot to. I put the number in. No problem. There you go, man. I'm putting it in now.
Yeah, and he said he actually is going to Monaco this year.
I want to go. I do want to go to Monaco, but the thing about all these things is like when you get the sport, you get the sport.
He gets discounted tickets because he's in the military.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go, you should go. But the thing is, like, make sure you get the sport before you go. Otherwise, you're.
gonna be
That's
lucky.
one of those
he,
things.
he says he just goes there to enjoy the races. He doesn't pay attention to. He just goes to watch it. He doesn't care that he doesn't understand it. He just goes there to watch it for fun and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you have the money for it, you do that. I feel like there's a lot of people that go to like all these like sporting events. Like they have no clue, right?
Yep.
Would
It's
you
what we
say?
seen.
Would you
But at the
say?
same time, like you can spend that money like go to events you actually like.
What would you say? Would you say? Uh, would you say the Formula One fans are the most snobbish fans when it comes to being very religious about the sport and stuff like that? When it comes to auto racing?
Mm-mm.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
Yeah, between that and soccer, bro. Soccer.
No,
I'm
no, no,
talking
no,
about
no,
for
no,
auto
no, no,
sports. I'm
no,
talking
no.
about.
It's not between soccer. It's not between soccer. It's between like for me personally, it's between like MMA and like MMA and like Formula
Formula
One.
One. No,
Because
but
like
what I'm
people
saying
big
for auto racing specifically,
Bro,
are the
back up a second. Bro, you telling me that MMA fighting fans are snobs?
yeah, but people who get the ground game, they get the ground game.
God, I'm gonna have to start roasting them.
I'm not joking. Like people who get the ground game, they get the ground game. Usually a lot of MMA fans are like boxing fans, hoping for like hoping to see like
no
good
no
fights on stand
yeah
up. Like
no, but boxing fans can be very very stuck up. Like
oh, they can
You know
because
why
it's
they that? You know why they're that way? Because boxing is the most expensive ticket. It's
yeah. I
expensive
mean
as a heavyweight fight. It is a big ticket.
yeah,
Almost like
heavyweight
no,
fight.
a Mayweather fight. It's a
well,
big ticket.
I'm talking about the hardcore boxing fans, not the casuals. I'm talking about the hardcore boxing fans can be very not snobbish, but they can be
Of
very.
course, because a lot of people like me left the sport, and let's say I start doing it up here, and it happened before. When I was doing boxing up here, oh, the boxing gurus, Mace, you don't know what you're talking about. Was you watching it? Yeah, I saw that fight. Oh, okay. But these rest of these fools don't know what they talk. Yeah, I had that up here. I did have that up here.
You,
Yo, Manzano, like have you? I don't know. Like have you like watched a fight with like somebody who gets the ground like and who doesn't get the ground game? It's such a different feeling.
For MMA,
Yeah.
like for me. I can't deal with those type of fans who are very not snobbish. Is very like conceited with like they have they suck the enjoyment out of watching the fight when they're being too technical and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah. No, I get that, but at the same time, like they spent probably years in that thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mace, did you have to deal with that when you were younger with like boxing fans?
No, I was just a little kid. My dad took me.
No, as you got older. I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
yeah. The haggler crowd, yeah. The haggler little crowd, yeah. In the 80s, yeah, I had to deal with that. That's why I don't
especially
pay them
Mike.
no attention.
You couldn't stand Mike Tyson fans. I know that.
Tyson fans, no, I couldn't stand them.
Who did you hate more, Evander fans or Tyson fans?
Tyson fans. I didn't really hate them because he was doing what he was doing at the time, but what they failed to realize was Mike Tyson was a bully. And then when Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, they were nowhere to be found no more.
Oh yeah, they disappeared after Buster, right?
Yeah, after Buster, they disappeared. And then with the
didn't.
ear incident, they really disappeared. Formula One is an event, not a
they lost.
I do
Tyson
agree.
lost. Sorry, coach.
What happened, 305?
Now when Tyson lost to Leonard Lewis, we ain't heard from them no more.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and fans turned like Evander fans turned on Evander when he beat on George Foreman. Remember, Mace?
When he beat Foreman the way he did, and it was so controversial here in the United States that next thing you know, you start hearing weird stories about Holyfield. He had so many women, so many kids all that shit came out on him.
Because That's what happened with Oscar and remember when Oscar beat Julio Cesar Chavez, Mace?
I didn't see it. Did he beat Chavez? I don't like Chavez. The De La Hoya beat him?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened? The Mexicans got on him?
Yeah, no,
He's a
the
Mexican
Mexicans
too.
turned on Oscar. All
Yeah.
Oscar's fans turned on him because
Even
most of
the
them
women?
were Chavez fans.
Even the women?
No, not the women. The men.
I
The
know
men.
a lot of female fans. Are you used to?
Tyson, did Tyson and Holyfield have a lot of female fans?
No, not Holyfield, but Tyson did.
He had a lot of groupies.
Yeah, well, women would go to his prison cell to do them. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus! Oh
Damn.
God!
Yeah, Manzano, you should go for like UFC events on Main Street, Sarasota.
Yeah.
Where do they show the fights nowadays? Like, I mean, I know like so East Tavern was the thing back in the day, but
Where they show it now is if you go, they do it a lot at Miller's.
oh, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's all the time though. Like Main Street used to have this like one great bar.
Yeah, no. Now for Main Street, since that bar doesn't exist, that bar shut down because of COVID.
Yeah, I figured that's what happened, man.
The place that they go, the MMA,
Man,
all
was
the
it
MMA
savage.
Yeah, I saw like UFC. Yeah, I saw UFC 197 there, like
they go to Sarasota
John Jones
Oyster
return.
Bar.
Yeah,
That's where they go.
the Oyster. That place is interesting.
Yeah.
It's great during the afternoons, by the way. I like that place during the afternoons, but
Hey Mace, so you're saying you're gonna have to find out for me about the Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, I found Arsenal for Molina and Bargoff. I put in the back.
Well, we're
yeah, Mace, you should Mace, you should just do like a football channel like once a week. I'll happily help you out with it.
So Mace, when I was a Chelsea fan, where do those fans go to watch their game? What bars?
I'll find out right now. Let me just say what's up to Gunner. My Bronx, my BX family. A soccer ball game. I'll find out.
So Arsenal fans, like our generation of Arsenal fans, Gav, are like Dolphins fans, like my generation.
Yeah, yeah, because the heartbreak, etc. Like at you'd be surprised. A lot of those people that like run Arsenal America are the same.
Hey, Raven.
Good evening, folks.
What's up, brother Ray?
Let me just
Yeah, what's up, Raven?
Let me just begin by saying to the 4 Floridians on this panel, I don't want to even talk to y'all. I had to cancel my trip. Hello, Mace. Hello, Molina.
What's up, family?
I'm so
How
disappointed.
is it our fault? How is it our fault?
That's y'all fault. Cause y'all wish that thing away.
Yeah, but you know, being Floridian is nice. So everybody wants to be us, but they don't want to acknowledge it.
No,
That shouldn't be a catchphrase. That should be a catchphrase. That should be a catchphrase, but
half the country's into a weird state.
yeah, like I swear, like every time I go up north, it's like I would never live in Florida. Like 3 months later, I want to move to Florida.
Hey, Gav, I'm not sure if you were.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This story happened a few years ago. I'm not sure if you remember this story. Remember the guy who robbed the store with the alligator? Like the
With
convenience store?
alligator. I read about that, as a matter of fact. I totally read
Yeah,
about
it
that.
was like in Orlando near the theme parks. A guy robbed a convenience store, a 7-Eleven with an alligator.
Yeah, somebody got a bad signal. Yeah. All right.
There we go.
Oh, did you see that? They're predicting a hurricane to hit Canada and stuff like that.
I mean, everything. People were watching the soccer. We'll let Raven diagnose what's going to hit Florida anytime now.
Hey, Ray, you get your first snowfall?
No, but I am
And by the
prepared
way,
for
Raven, don't blame us because the hurricane canceled your trip. It's not our fault.
it. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, but I swear, why does everybody hate Floridians? Like I swear to God,
Because
like I
y'all
know,
are crazy.
no, but at the same time, everybody ends up in Florida at some point.
Yeah, no,
At
that's what we
some
always
point in
say. They
time.
hate
Yeah.
the state of Florida, but half of New York ends up down here. So does Boston.
Well, I
Exactly.
don't even think it's half of New York. I think it's like 75% of New York ends up in Florida.
Yeah, like everybody ends up here, but they love to hate Florida or Floridians up north.
Yeah, half of the Northerners hate Florida, but they end up down here when they retire. I don't
This
get
how
that.
this how crazy Florida is because the retirees go down there, and it sure is funny. All the retiree centers and communities are around waterways where alligators can eat them. Let that sink in.
Yeah, they make fun of us because of the alligators, but like it's you guys don't know how to deal with alligators because you know how to deal with it, Raven, because you live in Texas and stuff like that.
Crocodile.
Oh yeah, we have crocs. Yeah, we have gators and crocs.
But at the same time, at the same time, Raven, I feel like a lot of people up north hate Texas until they come to Texas.
Until they come here. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, it is a change, but I mean, Floridians. Now, I mean, Floridians, y'all personality is just really starting to just. I mean, get out loud. I mean, y'all are really.
Yeah, but we're not as loud. We're not. We're nowhere near as loud as like Texas or California.
I would say, I was about to compare you to California. I would say, now you're not as crazy as Californians, but you definitely number two. Definitely number two.
Oh yeah, no, and Gav, you know the funny part is, I think the reason why New Yorkers hate the South is because it's too slow for them. They can't stand that they can't deal with the traffic being so slow, like so patient and stuff like that.
Absolutely, that's very true. That's very true. They don't like the slow pace. They always on a rush. They always on a rush.
Yeah, I can't remember. I saw a road rage story like a New Yorker snapped on a Floridian because he was taking too long at the stoplight. I'm like, dude, you need to calm down.
We do got road rage down here.
But New Yorkers, they actually adapt to Dallas at least. I think we're like more fast paced than Houston.
People from Boston are the worst. Like if you ever dealt with people.
Georgia got the road rage.
Hey, absolutely, the Georgians. Oh, the people driving around Atlanta. Now, see, I've driven on that. What was that? I-95. I want to say. I mean, they were doing 95. I thought I was flying. I was doing 85. They were doing 95.
Oh, hey, Raven, I have a question. Where you guys live? Where you live in Dallas? You know how if you drive in Atlanta, their highway system wraps around the city instead of going straight directly through it? Is Dallas like that too?
We built what's called the Metro. I mean, it's basically Dallas and Fort Worth. It's what's called the Metroplex. So we built our highway systems. It's in an oval. You could technically get on a highway or go around both cities, but it's also intermixers, interchangers, and high fives and all that.
Yeah.
The Californians and the Teslas have successfully changed our highways into a 405.
Oh,
the traffic. Yeah, the traffic is now bad. I mean,
horrendous.
Yeah.
So like the California like influence is like real in like Texas, huh?
No. No. Oh no. I mean, no, we ain't. No, that ain't going. I mean, that's going to be a culture shock. I mean,
I put in the back chat the Athletico Bar in Leo. It's in Midtown Manhattan. It's in the back.
I mean, that influence will change. That's still in progress. I see probably maybe in the next 3 or 4 years, but It's gonna be hard. We're probably gonna
No,
run
like
them
I
out.
mean,
Like you so conservative.
yeah, but like Florida's kind of like that, and but at the same time, like there's a lot of people from up north like coming here. The only
Yeah.
reason they get a chance, the only reason they get a chance is because like most of their like real estate
The
and
reason
stuff
why
like
a
that,
lot of Northerners are
they
coming
make a
down
lot
here
more off
too.
real estate.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and another reason is we have no state income tax down here. That's why a lot of Northerners from like Boston, Philly,
Come
and
down here.
New York come down
You
here
want to know
because
the
no
main
state
number
income
one reason
tax.
why they go down there? Seriously?
Yeah,
Weather's warm.
Weather.
weather.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
but
main reason why they go.
no, but that's not the only that's not the only reason because like I mean they
That
could
is
go
the
like to the
main
Caribbean.
reason why they go.
They can go to like the Caribbean, but like the reason they come down to Florida is because what Manzano said, like income tax is one reason. Second thing is like they sell their houses that they've spent like
That
10
they
years like investing in,
Why would
and they go
it,
for
absolutely.
like
why would income
so
tax be
like
a problem when you're retired and you got all your money saved up? You can go anywhere you want to go. You got enough money saved up. You and just say your spouse, if she's
Like,
working, it's the
like,
weather why they go. Now,
yeah,
the
but
tax
in New
is
York, for
less.
example, houses are gonna sell more like naturally.
I mean, would you rather be? And old people love warm weather, by the way. That's why the
They have to.
Florida and
hot
They
weather.
have to.
Arizona are the two biggest places with senior citizens. Would you rather be in November, let's say November 24th, Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday up here, and it's 22 degrees and with a -6 wind chill? Would you rather be in Florida or Arizona where the weather is over 70 degrees?
Miami.
Yep.
That's
I
the
can't
main reason why they
believe
leave.
you put Arizona in there. It's over 70. You might
And
add 30 degrees to that.
and black folks, they leave here now and they go to Atlanta, they go to North Carolina,
I don't like Atlanta.
and they go
Oh,
down
hey
there,
Raven, I have
South
a
Carolina.
question for you. Do you guys, where you guys are, where you're in Dallas right now? Do you notice that you're starting to see a lot more
Uncle Luke.
people from LA and San Diego because of the no state income tax where you guys are?
Well, they ain't moving here just because of no state income tax. They move here because of jobs
You're right.
and they could literally buy up. I mean, how we had our housing market, they could literally buy up a big ass house and live happy ever
Mhm.
after. That's why they moving here. I mean,
My
jobs
boy,
is the number one reason.
my boy moved down there in 2012. He got a
To
6-bedroom
Miami?
home in Arlington. Got it for $140,000. You better believe Raven can tell you as we speak. Is that double or triple now, Raven?
That's now triple
There you go.
for that $140,000 home. If he keeps it up in good tip top shape, he'll end up finding a buyer who is willing to pay damn near $500,000 for it.
There you
My
go.
grandmother's house sold for 980,000. She
There
purchased
you
it for
go.
100,000.
God damn.
You got me excited, Raven. You said when you said 980 mil. Jesus Christ!
If Raven had that, he wouldn't be here right now. He'll be on a yacht anywhere he wants in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, if he
I mean,
had that,
that's just the way that's just the way it goes. Like U.S. wise, like everybody wants to end up like down here, but
Mhm.
the hate is like unreal. The hate is unreal. Like till then,
Yeah, Midwestern people and Northern people hate the
until
South.
they come down, but they want to come down here.
Yeah,
yes, they
they
do.
act like they don't want to be down here.
Yeah, until they come
Until they
down.
get down here, then they act
Until
like
they,
they own the place.
And when they
Yeah,
get
I,
when they get ran back to the north.
hey Vader.
What's up, nephew?
What's up, brother Ray?
What's going on with y'all? What's going on?
what's up, that boy?
Just
What's up,
chilling,
brother?
man. All good. We're just chilling up here.
Yeah, Mace, I do gotta go, but like I'll be back. Like
Hey, bro,
I'll be back.
you're
I'll be back real
always
soon.
your family. Don't just come back whenever, bro. Always up here, bro. We love you. We
Yeah, I'll
appreciate
be back. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow. Like you doing like you doing like the game of the day
college
tomorrow?
football. I'm on 12 o'clock tomorrow. The thumbnail should be in by now.
Yeah.
Colorado's the early game. Miami versus Texas A&M rematch is the middle game, and Alabama Texas is the late game.
Yeah, I'll come by. I'll come by tomorrow, like whenever you come on.
I'll be on at 12 o'clock.
By the way, but if you don't mind, if you don't mind, Mace, like, can you share like the one, the one link I sent you?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm checking that out right now. So while these guys are talking.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. Like, this guy like really helped me out. So I mean, I do appreciate it. So I just want to like pass it forward. So thank you.
Have a good night, man. Bob Candetti, it's good to see him back up here. Like good old days.
Oh, by the way, Raven and Mason, you guys are Godzilla fans. Did you see the new trailer for Monarch, the Legacy?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, you're reading my name.
At 10 o'clock this morning, woke me up. And I said, I didn't talk about it because I had Bob off up here. But yes, the Monarch trailer is out now, and the monsters are there. So I will be ordering ITV soon.
I think this show is just recapping what happened in the other movies, to be honest.
No, actually, Emergency Awesome had I already covered it because we are the Monsterverse. Actually, it spans 3 generations of the same character, which is the character that John Goodman played in Skull Island. The show takes place right after Godzilla versus Kong, and it will actually jump through several decades. So you're going to see a young character that played by John Goodman, middle age, and then we're going to see the actual, which I believe Kurt Russell, because it doesn't make sense for Kurt Russell to do a TV series before a big movie comes out. But basically, his character is going to probably be the modern as we get to this next movie, but it leads into the next upcoming film. It goes over Kong, goes over Godzilla, a few other monsters that's on Monster Island. There probably will be an episode about Mothra and the twins. Or Ghidra. And the fact that it's gonna have Ghidra in it. It's also probably is gonna lay fact of what they're doing with that second egg. But yeah, Emergency Awesome already covered it. I enjoy the trailer. I'm like, okay, sign me up.
Raven, May still hates the fact that Godzilla lost to Mothra. Why?
Besides Destroyer, I mean, Mothra the only one that settled that dude down. I mean, 2 larvas put that.
Manzano and Raven, they don't like me signing. Singing Canada at the group. That's what happens when you're dealing with. Geez, Darren Wall is out already. There you go. The NFL continue to pile up everybody, and what Raven was saying about the TV series coming out is going to be a little deeper than just the movies that were just said.
Mace, I have a question. Why do you hate it so much that Godzilla lost to Mothra?
Because he shouldn't be losing to a goddamn caterpillar.
A caterpillar.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. He should have set that whole silk on fire.
Yeah, bro. Shit. You're right, bro. What we have to do for you, G-Man? What we got to do? Get a destroyer out here so you can take it seriously? Any final wars when you destroyed everybody? We got to get the mutants out there for you? So you can perform? I would say this, Raven. He's goddamn performing King of the Monsters. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sure, right. You're sure right.
That last
so Godzilla was a creation by the Americans, not
Japanese, not the Americans. Japanese. Toho Productions, Toho Studios.
No, King Kong. My mistake.
King Kong is American production. Yeah. No. He's just a little. I'm gonna clean this up because someone got trouble with this phrase, so I'll do it the right way. He's just a monster that's a pain in the butt, right, Raven?
Yeah, he's just put in. That's all. He don't really matter. He really doesn't. All
Exactly.
right. He doesn't really matter. I mean, Godzilla is what? Godzilla is what? Like
Box
36 and
office.
1? I
Box
mean,
office.
come on. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
hey,
When
did you
those
see the
tickets
new
come out,
Toho trailer too
when
for
those
that
tickets
movie?
come out for
Oh, yeah.
one, you want to know how quick I'm getting 3 tickets, one for me and my 2 nephews who grew up with Godzilla also as little boys in the 90s. And they got the best of it. Because in my opinion, the best Godzilla movies ever made were in the 90s.
According to an art fan that's in the MonsterVerse, he said that basically what Toho did, he said that's a Hans, am I pronouncing it right? Hansai generation?
Yeah.
It's a Hansai generation with legendary textures put over it.
Yeah, the 90s were terrific, bro. Though,
Hmm.
let me just tell you the truth. All Toho did was remake the movies over again, but they made it better than the last. And I never thought I would say this. And I know Raven may disagree with me, he may agree with me. You know, Destroyer Monsters have a place in my heart. No movie was done better than the rematch with Mothra in 1992, bro. That was the best Godzilla production ever done. And it wasn't for him. It was for that goddamn caterpillar.
I have a
I
question,
mean,
Mace.
to me,
Was the one was the Godzilla movie against Ghidorah in the 90s, or was that in the early 2000s?
Oh, he
that
fought
was
him
in the 90s.
every decade except the 80s. He
Yeah.
did no movies in the 80s, really. You must
Yeah,
think
get
about
her.
it. Well, let me ask you this: was this will answer me and Raven's question? Did Ghidorah have a mechanical body?
Yes, in the 2010s movies, he
No, that
became a
was
mech.
1991.
That was
He left out.
91.
That was 91. Trust me, I got every movie ever made right behind me.
Yeah,
No,
I mean that was Mecha Ghidorah, and they haven't really even gotten to that part yet. I mean, they kind of blended it with Mecha Godzilla. They're getting there, but they're not really fully there. Yeah.
Right now, they want to glorify Kong, especially that -1 is coming out. The real production from Japan is coming out December the 1st. I will be there December the 2nd, Raven.
honestly, I understand why you and Raven hate Kong, but could we at least give him a little bit more respect than he gets?
No,
No.
no, no. For what? He a simp.
Exactly. It's a simp. You don't
He's
see
a
Godzilla
simp.
with a woman in his arm.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't
I'm,
see
I'm,
Godzilla with a little girl give him marching orders.
I'm sorry, and I mean, it may sound bad to say, but I'm sorry, you cannot be a king and have a woman control you like that.
Exactly. He's a simp.
No,
What's up,
I
bad
wouldn't
boy?
say I wouldn't go as far to say he's what you guys just said, but like no, but what I'm gonna say, she's not controlling him. He was communicating with her by sign language and
No,
stuff.
she is controlling him. If she tells him to help Godzilla to do this, to do that, that is control.
Raven, I got this one, Raven. You're gonna say, "You right, Mace. You goddamn right, Mace." That's what come out of your mouth. We'll see what King Kong is made of with the group of enemies that's gonna be in this movie. We'll see what King Kong is made of.
I mean, the movie is about Kong trying to survive in Middle Earth, and he has to go. He figures he has to go get Godzilla to help. That's what it's about. I mean, Kong is
really?
That's what it's about. Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. He went to Middle Earth. He took over the throne. When he sat on the throne, it activated or it woke up whatever else is down there. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all awoke, but the big bad evil down there finally wakes up, and then Kong tries to fight him. He loses. Kong goes looking for Godzilla to help, and Godzilla comes to help him. That's what it's about.
So let me get this straight. Davey, that's Godzilla's name, his first name. Dave is cooling out somewhere, drinking some Heinekens, and this bum comes along and said, "Please help me." That's what you're telling me?
Yeah. I mean,
Nah,
basically, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Ghidorah is no longer around, so basically, Godzilla is on top. We'll call the regular Earth top Earth. He's on top Earth, and he's doing his
right.
normal roams, like keeping the other Titans in order, like he normally does. And yeah, basically, Kong comes out of Hollow Earth to ask him for help.
You know what that tells you, Tony? This is real shit. We're not joking around. I'm about to say right now. That tells you that for a monster that's supposed to be a king, he can't handle the fire.
He cannot. Nah, he can't. He can't. I mean, one, you gotta look at it realistically. He just got to Hollow Earth, so he gotta learn his way around. Two, he don't know. He feeds on just about anything, but still, he got to find out really how to survive down there. It is like his natural environment, but still, he still got to figure that land out. That's why he didn't know about that thing down there that's still asleep.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
why.
and for me, what's scary about that monster though, the monster is he has more experience because he was the one that monster that they showed in the trailer, that orangutan looking monster. They said he was the one that started the war with the Kongs and the Godzilla species and stuff like that. He was
So
the one that
basically,
manipulated that whole situation.
what Kong gonna have to do? He gonna have to take a piece of him or some type of evidence, and all he has to do is just show Godzilla like maybe a hair or maybe something, because Godzilla is old. Godzilla probably remembers that, and that's what's gonna make him help him.
He'll be 70 years old. He'll be 70 years old next year.
So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something like Kong presents some evidence to Godzilla, and Godzilla's like, "Oh, okay, I'm on my way."
It's like I said, bro. This is the monster. This is the movie star for me that I grew up with as a little boy.
Is there a way you can make Kong more powerful?
Toho gave him his another special ability, which is he gets powered up off of lightning.
I'm surprised they haven't introduced that in these movies.
You know why?
Yeah.
No, Raven. I'm gonna tell it real. You know why, Tony? King Kong is not the headliner. Godzilla is, and the monsters that he's fighting in this movie, they're the headliners too. I hate to tell you this, Tony, but everybody in this movie theater to see these two movies coming out are my age, or Mr. Miami's age, is Raven's age. No little kids are in this theater to see this. No young people in this theater to watch this.
Nah, kids gonna go see it. They just don't know what's really going on.
Not in the theaters I go to. It's nothing but older.
Oh, those adults, yeah, those
people
yeah.
grew up on it. Yeah. This is for the middle-aged people, Tony. Tony dropped off. This is for the middle-aged folks.
I mean, when Godzilla versus Kong was in production, and we were on the threads on at Dangerville. Adam Weisgard was right there reading everybody's comments. So we were literally in a 2-year debate about the fact that, oh wow, it's fucked up. Oops, sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. It's messed up. It's messed up that they're gonna have to nerf Godzilla, considering that he took Mothra's essence. He's overpowered. There's no way Kong could beat him. There's no way Kong could fight him. Godzilla just get pissed off and blow up. That's it. It's over with. So they had a nerf, and they was like, well, Kong could use powers, and powers. Toho gave him lightning power, which makes him strong, which Godzilla actually proved that he still can take lightning hits, because he did it in the final scene in King of the Monsters when Ghidorah hit him. Still no effect. Godzilla still will whoop his ass. So, Legendary is like, okay, no, we don't want to give him lightning because everybody called foul on that. So they put that back on the shelf. But more than likely, Adam's going, because he did like the idea of Kong using lightning and bringing that to the cinematic universe. So we probably going to see that to some aspect in this upcoming film.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the orangutan, if you notice the orangutan in the little teaser, what does he do with his eyes? His eyes starts glowing like Ghidorah, and he shoots out lightning. Kong is going to use that. Kong is probably going to probably pull it from him.
I hate to disappoint Tony, but Kong is not in these monsters in this movie's league, bro. He's not.
No way. Nope. Yeah, Kong is always gonna need a backup partner to go up against the Toho monsters. You can hang that. I don't care how smart he is and how many weapons he could try to make. Just like in the movie I had predicted, I'm like, if Godzilla is in the ocean and they are carrying him across, they are carrying Kong, transporting him on a ship. All Godzilla has to do is grab him and drag him down underwater and drown him. Period. And Godzilla almost did exactly that. And people was like, no, Kong could swim. No, monkeys can't swim in oceans. That's why he didn't get off Skull Island during King of the Monsters. He can't swim.
You know what it is? Honestly, Kong, I just had it in my mind. Kong is just an ordinary monster. He has no really superpowers. He can bully you, but when it comes to a monster his size, he can't deal with it. Godzilla is supernatural, bro.
Godzilla is totally supernatural. Godzilla won. When Godzilla have a heart problem, a whole city can blow up out of it. Kong gets stressed out. He has a heart condition. He will have a heart attack.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, Americans can't accept that. That's the problem.
I mean, it's been his weak point ever since Kong's inception. All right. When he fell from the Empire State Building and Jeff Bridges that made that movie where they went ahead and gave him a heart operation. They gave him a Kawasaki heart. They pointed out he's had heart conditions. Oh, yeah, he'll go down. You can go ahead and defib him and bring him back up because, yeah, that lightning is going to boost him up. But that's all he got. He'll get lightning. He can zap lightning out of his fingers, but to Godzilla, that's not going to hurt Godzilla. Godzilla can actually channel that and use that as a power-up if he wanted to.
You're right.
I mean, it's been done before. Toho did all this in the animations movies with cartoons and stuff. But, yeah. But, yeah, Kong is basically almost like a Mothra compared to Eric. Mothra put up a fight against the Toho monsters, but Kong could put up a good fight.
Funny here, I'll go a step further than that. He's another Ungulus, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he can't take him on by himself, but I mean, he can put up a fight. He can put up a fight, but he can't take him on by himself.
Right, Raven, you're absolutely correct, bro. There's nothing against Kong, and I'm not biased. Kong don't bring nothing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
He don't. And I think they've made a good move because the last couple of movies, the Americans have hit a grand slam with their production. I mean, all you have to do is watch War of the Monsters alone.
Yeah, they had to, or else Toho was going to pull that IP for another 10 years.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question. It's Apple TV is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me sign up for Apple TV. Right? So I can get.
Yeah, I just watched the main trailer. I didn't see when it's the release date.
November 18th is the first show. It's
okay.
Even the 18th for the 17th, but it's on a weekend.
Okay, because Charlie was saying today, he was saying that it's obvious that they trying to rush this now out, but they also trying to keep it in time because the movie got pushed back. But it's like this series is gonna go straight into the movie, and they're trying to time it right.
Damn, they got Invasion over there. Okay. Apple TV right now. Apple TV Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let me go to Apple TV now Plus. Go back over here.
But more and more, I'm glad I saw the trailer. That actually sounds like the show that was being pitched to HBO, and and Apple bidded a hell of a lot more money to buy it and took it from HBO.
Yes.
Because that was supposed to be on HBO.
That's the way it seems, yeah.
Yeah. They did say Charlie did say that Apple did they put down a shit ton of money for it too. So yeah, they stole it from HBO. What they do?
They
could
can afford anything they want.
Yeah, because everybody buying them overpriced phones. Yeah.
And they know it too. Because fools be lining up all night to fucking get that
shit. Yeah, they dropped a big check on that. I mean, the land Kurt Russell and his son.
Yep.
I'm like, they dropped the check. I'm gonna watch it not only because of the material. I'm gonna watch this just because I'm a major fan of Kurt Russell.
Oh, you like
yeah,
like Piskin, huh?
Oh, do I like Snake Piskin? Are you kidding me? I'm like, you better not do no remake and not give him no props. The main reason, I mean, it wasn't Morpheus why I got that trench coat. It was because of him. It was Kurt Russell.
Okay, family.
Shoot.
Raven, I feel you.
I love the hell out of Kurt Russell. I didn't realize I love the hell out of him until I sat back and realized how many movies Big Trouble in Little China. Nah, Rock. I'm sorry, Rock. You ain't gonna ever try to take that role from him. He gonna forever be known in that role. Rock, I'm sorry. Go back to wrestling. Don't try to make that Big Trouble in Little China remake. We will troll you if it flops, and more than likely it will, Rock. I hope you hear me. Don't do it. Don't. Yeah. Now leave Kurt Russell alone. Shoot. Kurt Russell even been in the MCU. He's a god.
I'm a big Western head, man. Tombstone is one of my favorite movies. So.
I mean, shoot. And his son is popular as well. I mean, yeah, that's gonna draw in some subscribers. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
What's up, nephew?
What'd you say?
What's up, bro?
Oh man, I'm taking a break from gaming, man. Halo is frustrating me.
How
do y'all get frustrated in Halo?
Boy. That's
the shooting looks so easy.
Like, man, the flood, man, ain't no joke, man.
Man, that's one thing from Xbox. I kind of wish that we had an opportunity to play, but oh well. Microsoft is gonna keep that.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Halo ain't going nowhere.
All right, let me sign off. All of us is gonna stay here. I want to thank Moss for being here tonight. He put his teams in. Gunner put his team in. Miss Molina, who was here tonight. The great Bargoff was here tonight. Thank you both of you for passing the time. Everybody put their teams in. I'll hook up Molina's team. That boy can play the contest when we get off the air. I will be back here at 12 noon tomorrow when the Colorado Buffaloes, led by Iceman Finns, who are going to be led on the field by Deion Sanders. I will have that for you tomorrow afternoon. I'll be on 4 o'clock for Colorado and Nebraska. 3:30 Miami Hurricanes grudge match with Texas A&M. And then the nightcap, we'll have Nick Saban up here on the channel tomorrow night. See that 90,000 Alabama Crimsons, the fools in Alabama. Iceman, thank you. Manzano, thank you. Iman Perry.
No problem.
I know Miami will be up here at 3:30. 3:05 be up here for the grudge match. Boy, a lot of people came through tonight. I appreciate that. I just wish a lot of people would have played the game. But we're all good. Everybody was thanked. Raven, thank you. That boy. And of course, the great 305. 12 o'clock tomorrow, everybody. Deion Sanders, can he go 2-0? The first match in Miami. Can the Hurricanes get revenge on and finally kick Jimbo Fisher out of South Florida? And then we'll see what Nick Saban's up to tomorrow night. For everybody here, everybody in the clouds, thank you. Good night from the Oasis, everybody. Enjoy your college football tomorrow.
All right, y'all.
Yeah,